I watched back the intro of last week's show, just pure abuse in it. Now I got hella jokes. But I even said hello to man. All man said is, yo, we're good, Sam, you know. You know what I'm saying? I said, how you doing? Nothing.
What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back up blood clot again, you understand? Episode 244 of Keeping Up with the Carringtons.
Out here, you know what I'm saying? Season 5, episode 1, man. New season.
Oh my days! Oi!
What's the name of this episode?
Oh my god!
I know we need to start doing that though. We should start titling episodes still, not just the number.
I've got the title already, yeah. The title of this episode, yeah. So the title is, yeah.
Look at him. This guy was prepared this week, innit? You know what I'm saying?
City silence Old Trafford. Gunners on fire. And Brentford own Stamford Bridge. You get me? I think that's very, very fitting for the title. You understand? Obviously, Liverpool beat Nottingham Forest. Not special about that. You get me? But
yeah, but beating Sheffield is special. Wow.
Yeah, 5-0, blood. You understand? 5 of the best. Hat-trick as well, blood. You get me?
Look at me. My teams can score multiple goals in games.
Yo, I've not seen Lewis smile in like 10 days, you know. I'm concerned, man.
Bro, remember when I said this guy's been happy for a week, blood? Wow. The man was like,
last time I was happy with when Mudrik made it 2-0. Name is shit since then.
Why? Lewis was happy for a week, blood. We've been doing back again, yeah, for like what? Since like, so us lot since like probably what, February? And this brother has been happy for a week, blood. Yeah? You understand? Mm-hmm. It is peak in the dunya. You understand? For the bottom tier compatriots of the Back Again podcast. You get me? But top tier, you understand? Top shelf, Cali. You know what I'm saying? Skittles, gelato. No Star Dog around here, blood. You get me? Star Dog ain't killing my people. It's killing their people. You feel me? But episode 244. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't liked already, I don't know what podcast you're watching, blood.
Facts. I get asked about this. I know it happens to you, man, more than me. I get asked about this podcast on a daily basis. You know, on a daily basis, people mention this show. When you man shooting it, when's it out? The whole line. Yeah. Pause, strong pause. Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah, son. The pause gang is over here, blood. You get me? I even shouted out about them. It's been 4 minutes of absolute.
Nah, don't worry about it. Don't introduce blood, me now. You know what I'm saying? No, we're gonna.
You get me? If we have any new viewers, blood, you get me? I'm man like Troopz. You don't know already. Gang business, Mr. Obama, blood clot Yang. Right next to me, my brother Hussam. Another 3 points, blood. Comfortable victory at Anfield. How you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling very good. You know, we're back again with another victory. You know, 2 wins in 2 after the international break. I don't know why Flawless ain't on the top row because Spurs won Friday. So, you know, he could be up here as well. So, you know, at least one of his teams won this weekend.
When did Spurs become my?
Don't even start.
Brother, you see how I'm running the account now, yeah? You understand? Yeah.
I see you. I'm saying that. I see you. You say, "Oh, you."
Do you celebrate when Son scored?
What did I say? I did a watch along. You can go check the Sarcasm City.
Oh, so you're telling me didn't celebrate?
You can check.
100% you celebrate.
I did. Yo, it's on the kick. You can go and watch it. Sarcasm City TV kick. KICK. Go watch it. The watch along.
You know, Flawless. We should make a condition. I know Troopz will agree to this. Only way you can return to top row is if both Spurs and United win. It cannot be just one of them win.
Why am I a Spurs fan? Go look at
you're the Spurs correspondent.
Why do people always...
Tottenham fan?
I'm not. Why?
Exact words.
If people only knew you from the pod, they'd think that. I want.
No,
they think you're a scum.
No, it's because you lot all hate Spurs.
Why is he pulled up in the Man United?
You're a Spurs
because
fan.
That's why it hangs all the time there. You know what I'm saying? The Manchester United top always, and I just have it.
The best on show now, blood. You need the best today, blood.
It's not. You know what? I wore it before, and I was like, nah, these are even worth it. I had it on in the watch along. I took it off. I was like, yeah, forget this. Plus, I can't move. But as I was saying, why do people get
too many times?
Why do people get onto me for the Spurs tweet? What did I say in the Spurs tweet that was so bad?
Blood.
What is it? Why is it so bad? This is bulletproof. Why do people get onto me for that? Why do people get onto me for that? Huh? The Spurs tweet.
Because you big them up more than you big up your team, lad.
100%.
All right, so two things. One, I didn't big them up. I just said they played well, which they did and won. That's all.
Oh, here we go. He's starting again, man. Let's not. You know what? We'll get to it. We'll get to it when we get to it. Big up to you for having me, Troopz. You get me? I only support one club, just like me, you and Lewis. You know, make sure you guys are liking.
Oh, says you. Hey, let's not get into your Arsenal tweets from last year.
Can I speak, please? Make sure you guys
are. We're going to win the league, blood. You're out here twerking.
No. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. No, he didn't say that. But we move. Go on.
Flawless. You're a Mancunian. Is Man City a fake plastic club? Yes or no?
Say that. Yeah, of course I'm going to say that.
Okay, so yeah, I want the proper club doing it. So why are you mad then?
I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? You prop them up. That's what you said. Oh, you said proper club, proper history. I will never say that. If I said that about Spurs, you lot would still be on.
Arsenal are a proper club with proper history.
You don't have to say
on top of a ball.
You don't have to. Really? You don't have to say. I've not propped Spurs though.
Nando looking motherfuckers. Bro.
What did I say about Spurs? I just said that
they're
doing well on top of the league.
Chicken out here chatting shit.
At least I back Kentucky, blood. They're not even
Cannon.
I'm just saying everyone would have preferred to be where they're at now at the top of the table and the points they have. That's all. The top of the league.
No one gives a fuck because they'll eventually fall down.
Oh, I agree with you. I don't think they win the league. I agree with you.
Okay. So I'm
just giving them props right now. Say that again. No, I'm not backing. I'm just stating what's going on. Spurs are currently playing well. Why does it annoy people so much that Spurs are top of the league?
This is Tottenham.
I never realized they piss all people off so much.
Okay, this is where we will see if you're an agenda merchant or not. You don't watch along, so did I. Yeah. Be honest, did Spurs play well against Palace, or did they get away with one?
They didn't. No. They didn't play well.
Wow, Troopz, for the first time in 10 weeks, he admits Spurs didn't play well in a game. Wow.
Every time. I don't think Spurs. Okay, I killed his dead. Even when they played us, I don't think they were exceptional against us. What are we talking about?
Oh, he went 2 for 2.
Well, I'm saying, but you don't watch my content, so you won't know this, innit? You know what I'm saying? People Sarcasm City TV, and you can hear my views on everything.
That doesn't count.
You know what I'm saying? Why does it not count?
Spurs are your second, so you're gonna be nice.
Why does it not count? You know what I'm saying? Against you lot, they shouldn't have beat you lot.
Your club. 3 for 3.
I said this already, but you hear what you want to hear. You're a stereotypical woman. You're a stereotypical woman, but they get results. Carry on your intro, my bad. Carry on your intro, my bad. Carry on your intro.
Big up Flawless. Big up Lewis as well. Back on the bottom row again. Can you please smile so we know you're okay? Like
no,
Big up Lewis. Back on the bottom row again.
Bullshit.
Man said, please smile to make sure we know you're safe.
Yeah, just like smile.
That's behind the camera. Facts. Yo, you have to feel back again. Yeah, you have to turn up. Lewis is there, like, yeah, blood.
You like Lukaku in that when he did the apology. I've not seen you smile in weeks, fam. I was genuinely concerned.
Blood.
It's good.
There's nothing to smile about. Have you seen the run of fixtures that we had? This is the easiest one of the lot, and pathetic. Same crap, different week.
Obviously, you're happy about Tottenham, but you get me somehow.
No, I'm not happy about Tottenham. Let's not put out this false narrative. No, I'm not happy about Tottenham. I just think it's funny. I just like chaos, and them being top of the league just annoys people so much, and I didn't realize it until now because they've been bad for so long. How much like they're not gonna win the league, but people act like they are, like they're a genuine threat, and it just makes me laugh. Like when I put out the tweet, like I knew what I was doing. That's why I put out a tweet on the Monday and the Friday after the game. I know people get pissed off. Like when you tweeted me, I laughed. If I could, I said in that quote tweet, I said,
if you could send a voice note,
I would.
Yeah, it would have been that, innit, pussy.
It's not my fault. Currently, they lead the top of the table. Why is it so
that's the
crazy?
Only thing that's making you happy because your club ain't making you happy, blood.
Nah, my club is being awful. You know what I'm saying? It's also being on the back again pod. I genuinely look forward to this. You know what I'm saying? This shit always cracks me up. All this.
Look at this dickhead.
You know what? I rate that his team can lose and he can still be.
He's the prick, blood.
You know why? Because you know why, fam? You know when you know your
he lost and he's rattling me. How is it possible?
It's not like United are good and we're losing and it's like it's upset. I know that my team, and we'll get into it further, my team's not good, fam, and we'll break it down, but it's still funny. Like Troopz is hilarious, Hassam hilarious, and Lewis, you're hilarious as well. So that's what it is. I'm here with 3 hilarious done, so it's funny.
It's just
that's what's making me laugh.
Hilarious.
Thank you. That's the first nice thing you said about me your whole life. I appreciate it.
I always do. And that being said, let me just clarify something. All jokes aside, innit? It's probably in the Back Again podcast. Hassam probably has it as well. People have asked me and been like, oh, do you and Hassam genuinely have beef? Do you not like each other? Let me clarify this, yeah? Me and Hassam are brethren. There's no genuine beef. Just because you see it getting heated between us, if you've watched Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp or Max Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith, Gilbert Arenas and Rashad McCann, sometimes it gets heated. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. But the point is I'm making is there's no beef, people. There's no beef. Because people said, oh, do you not like each other? There's no qualms whatsoever.
Man wouldn't be on a show if man never liked each other. Man doesn't work with people we don't like, blood.
That's what I said. There. So I just have to clarify. Yes, me and Hassam have no
why
issues.
You laughing, blood? I don't work with no one I don't like, blood. Get the fuck out of here, blood. You think about that? Yo, Troopz, let me do it. Yeah, get the fuck. I'm busy, bro. Facts. You get me? I'm busy.
Facts. And that's my case. If I genuinely had issues with anyone here, I wouldn't be here, people. So I just have to clarify because I know that the fact that people have asked me, that people have probably asked Hassam, and it's probably been in the comment section on a show or two, like on here. So yeah, just to clarify, me and Hassam are cool. There's no issues whatsoever.
Guys, if we came on the Back Again podcast and we just agreed with every word all of us said, what the fuck would be the point of this? Like, we just say one sentence. Me and Flawless, our existence on a podcast automatically means arguments, which automatically means content for you guys. So it does mean me and Flawless, listen, as soon as we get off the... By the way, just so you know, me and Flawless argue before he hits record.
Facts. Yeah.
And after he hits record.
And join the link.
And after.
And that's it.
And after, as soon as the stream ends, we start another argument. So it's just how it goes, man. But
it's on
I've
site.
got no problem with Flawless. Make sure to go subscribe to Sarcasm City TV as well, so you can check more of his content out. I'm even a moderator on his channel.
He is a moderator.
Remember only streams. I'm there chatting too. So
everyone here, people, is modded. You know what I'm saying, on my channel. Hassam is, Troopz is, even so, and that's like he said, there's members only when I do watch along. So they be in the comment section talking rubbish. But yeah, there's no qualms, just to clarify in it. So please don't ask that and don't think that. There's no qualms whatsoever.
100%.
And obviously we have our hostage with us as well, blood.
Basically. It is good to be back, though. I will say that. Right, man can't even finish the season. That's how much of a joke my team is. My club is that much of a joke. As soon as he brings it up, man, everyone just starts tackling.
Lewis, it's not your club, it's you.
It's you.
It's your ability. It's the straight.
No, because if my club was good, we wouldn't be in this situation.
That is true. But it's your ability to say like the most like stressful things that your club is doing to you, but the tone is the same and your face is it's just the same. You don't get. See, I give away the joke. You know when I'm about to tell a joke. You have no idea.
We don't know. We're on the edge of our seat. Like we're like, it's like when Mark let me run down the wing. I'm just like, go Caps, go.
Like, even before, even before when you was like, Brentford
was through on goal. That's what we feel like.
It's even like when you said, Brentford have one win in 27. It's the way you said that when you was like, Brentford have one win in 27 or whatever it was. Like,
one win in their last 7 before.
That's it. One win in 7. There we go. 1 win in 7.
Thank God Morpie didn't have the confidence to shoot into that empty net. Otherwise, that would have been his first goal in 32 league appearances at the Brothers. But yeah, great to be back. Genuinely great to be back on the show. Shame my football club isn't back, but with our fixture list coming up, they ain't going to be back for a while. So I might as well just be used to it. Is what it is. Just beat Blackburn. Otherwise, I swear I might just boycott games for the rest of the year. But yeah, good to be back. Chelsea are crap. And big up to the panel in the chat.
Only one place to start, blood. You understand? We always start with the joy before, as Brock Lesnar says, here comes the pain. You get me? So let's go to a joyous Emirates Stadium, blood. You get me? It was a beautiful sunny day at the Emirates, blood. You understand? Arsenal 5.
Doing a weather report, you know. Get to the game.
Hey, it was a sunny what blood? It was a sunny. It was sunny in Manchester, blood on the blue side. You get me, man. I don't know about the red.
Sunny at the bridge.
Oh, it was always sunny in it. But if I say something about, never mind. Go on, carry on.
Wait, was it genuinely sunny at the Emirates? Because it was just rain where I was.
Yeah, there was no rain, blood. You understand? There was no rain at the Emirates.
Yeah, facts. The sun's shining all over North London. Carry on, Troopz.
The sun was shining. The weather was sweet. The football was neat. And the performance was complete. You understand? Man turned into a rapper. Or after some boy. Arsenal 5 bars for days, blood. What's wrong with them? I don't have that written down, blood. Where with me, blood? Get out of here, blood. You know what I'm saying? Top of the head. You know what I'm saying? Soon we'll be top of the league. But Arsenal 5, Sheffield United 0. Now, first things first, blood. In my fan cam, match reaction, sorry. For some reason, I said Nottingham Forest, blood. You get me? Obviously, I do know we played Sheffield United, blood. But majority of the comments in that video is, my man really thinks we played Nottingham Forest, blood.
See, and when I said a couple of weeks ago, man will offer assistance, do up the Zah thing, you know, shout out Zah every single time and help you out. You didn't want to hear it. So we don't make them type of minor errors. I
don't need it. Whoa, blood. I'm human. I'm only human.
You are only human. Facts.
Don't blame the game on me.
You can do that.
Yeah, it was a minor error. That's why I said it. You wanted the best.
These lot
are telling me about fucking Troopz. These men are like, Troopz is to lay off the weed. I'm like, bro, I literally just missed.
Bro, I do the same thing. Anytime there's a club that we're playing with the letter B, I keep mixing them up. Brentford, Brighton, Bournemouth. I always mix them up. Every time.
Man. We all make minor errors, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. That's why I offered the assistant and said, yo, I'll do the interview thing.
Flawless, be honest. Imagine you done the Lons watch along with him. You understand how unbearable for Troopz that would have been?
Nah, I didn't say watch along.
Taking you out, blood. Pause.
I didn't say the watch along. I'm just talking about the post, the fan cam afterwards, not the watch along.
Yeah, I don't need you for that either, blood.
I'm just asking.
So same question applies. So what would you have done post Lons then?
I would have asked questions about the game.
Please don't tell me you'd have done the whole, neutral stuff. You'd have laughed in his face.
I would not have laughed in his face. I would have been neutral.
You're laughing.
I'm laughing because you're laughing. I'm laughing because you're laughing.
Because you know you would laugh, you dickhead.
Honestly, I wouldn't laugh. I'd just ask genuine questions, man. I'd ask questions about the game. I can interview people.
No one was laughing about the Arsenal performance. You get
facts. I would have been there for that. And you lot win more games than you lose. So I wouldn't have many times to laugh.
Understand? Eddie Nketiah getting himself a hat trick. You understand? Let's get it firstly right as well, blood. I think all 3 finishes were very good finishes, blood. You understand?
Yeah.
I just think now, like, he needs to kick on from this now, blood. You get me? Some people are getting carried away, like, Eddie's proving people wrong. We have to look at the teams he scored against as well, blood. You get me? He scored against Forest. He scored against Fulham. And now he's got the hat-trick against Sheffield United, blood. You understand? Before the goals he scored on Saturday, he only had 2 goals in 30 games, blood. You understand?
Jesus.
Yeah, blood. So he was... Yeah, bro. So that's what I'm saying. We still, you understand, need to go out and get a striker, in my opinion, especially with Jesus. Every minute he's getting injured, blood. You get me? We can't rely on Nketiah because my thing is I want him to go to Newcastle next week and do the same thing. But do I have confidence that he'll do that? Honestly, no, because it's the consistency with him. You understand? Like, we know that he can get goals in it, but it's who he can get goals against, blood. You understand? Now, even if Jesus was fit, I would have totally understood if Arteta went with Nketiah instead of Jesus, because against Forest, against Sheffield United that we played, them kind of teams, you could put him in. Pause. You understand? That's his, like, he's capable of going into those games and causing those defenders and that kind of level of goalkeeper trouble. You get me? When it comes to the Man Cities, the Liverpools, the Tottenhams, I don't think he has that, blood. You get me? Obviously, United, the man there.
Our club don't even get mentioned anymore. We're so dusted.
Yeah, Chelsea as well, blood. Like, we don't even mention them, blood. You understand? Like, but even a Newcastle, like, I'm not sure if he could go and play in that same way against a Shaw, against
A
What
Botman.
name again? A Botman. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. You feel me? Like, it's a different level, innit? So,
okay,
I'm not taking nothing away from Eddie. Big him up, blood. He done well. We needed the goals. You understand? But yeah, that's my thoughts on Eddie. We needed the win. You get me? Obviously, after that piss poor performance at Stamford Bridge. You understand? I think the performance midweek as well. I think that helped us as well, getting the win in the Champions League. That gave us some confidence. You get me? So I think that stead us well going into this game. Odegaard was dropped. You understand? I was very critical about his last two performances, Chelsea away and Sevilla away. I wouldn't have dropped him. You understand? It didn't bite us in the batty. Pause. You understand? We were capable to deal with Sheffield United, but my worry is that gonna dent his confidence, blood? You get me? Because for me, if you're gonna give him a rest, I would have rested him midweek against West Ham in the Carabao Cup, blood. You get me? Because him being on bad form, playing on Nottingham Forest, where it's a low block, he's gonna have space, gonna be able to pop the ball around. You understand? Maybe get 1-2 assists that'll build his confidence. I think that he should have played against Forest, blood. You get me?
But is that not Arteta trying dropping him, letting him know that poor performances are not acceptable? Is that not him saying that? Because you like being at Arsenal. If you're gonna be at Arsenal, you're gonna be held to high standards, and if you don't reach those 100%. High standards, you're gonna get dropped. Like, so you're saying that you're saying it could dent his confidence, which is the case, but then you don't want a player at your football club who can't take being dropped if he's in poor form, especially your captain and key. Go on.
But then let's look at the David Raya situation where his form has been a bit shaky. You understand? He wasn't dropped for the Sheffield United game. You get me?
Yeah.
Where's the energy there, bro? You get me?
You're saying be consistent.
Kind of he's asking more from his captain, though. So you're going to be held to higher standards.
And Raya is
that's the number one goalkeeper, blood.
Yeah.
But he's only just brought him in, though, so he's got to kind of sink or swim with him.
I get what you're saying with the consistency thing, because that can be frustrating. But that's just my viewpoint.
No, but you can't be consistent with goalkeepers, though. With goalkeepers,
no.
It's always like it's multiple mistakes till they're dropped type of thing. You can't just change.
But Ramsdale didn't make multiple mistakes to be dropped. And Arteta said that it's competition. So if you're not going to give the man an opportunity, how is it competition? You understand? You're dropping Odegaard for 2 bad performances, but then Reyes had 3-4 dodgy performances.
That's where the issue then does lie. However, though, like I didn't watch your game, but you won 5-0. So clearly it was the correct decision. Because if you would have dropped points, say you lot would have drew 1-1, the conversation would have been, Odegaard shouldn't have been dropped. This is the type of team he thrives against, which I believe he does. I think he's just trying to get his point across. But I hear your point about the consistency, because that is frustrating. Managers need to be consistent with that. You can't just drop one player for poor form, but then not drop another player for poor form. It has to be level. It has to be fair across the board. So I do hear that. But like I said, you lot won, so.
Flawless' club is suffering from it right now, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get into it. Yeah. 100%.
This is a good thing. Flawless would love nothing more. He's been asking on the spot to drop Bruno and Rashford from the start of the season. So this whole thing of like, I'm be honest with you, if a player ain't performing, drop that guy. Unless they're world class and they can win you a game in a moment. That is when I will say, okay, maybe they can give me a moment to win me a game. That's it.
Yep. And don't talk to me about what this idiot said.
The people that went in, big up my brother every time, Emil. He got himself an assist, but that hat-trick goal for Eddie was all Eddie blood. You get me? He didn't. He was very quiet. You understand? Didn't really have an effect on the game. Havertz played in midfield. He was shit. You understand? I've already said that I think he should be in the false 9. False 9 is where he causes problems. Lewis said that when he came on and he went in the false 9, he said, gritting his teeth, Havertz was causing problems. Like I've been saying to everyone week after week, what does the man do? Put him in fucking midfield, blood. You understand? Luckily, we have a £100 million player. Yes, Flawless, I said it, blood. A £100 million player. Declan Rice. who is capable of playing.
He's £100 million player because that's how much he paid
two roles. Yeah. But he's worth.
Let's not start this again. I beg you.
He's worth 100 million.
Okay, that's the opinion. All right, we'll see.
It's a fact plan. Shout out Rafa, it's a fact plan. You understand?
Shout out Rafa, innit? Yeah, you gonna finish where they finished on the Rafa.
No.
You gonna finish where Rafa finished?
No. Blood, you better pray you finish top half, blood.
Hey, Rafa won the Champions League.
Did he? Not that season, though.
No, but we won it.
We just talking about the fact. Yeah, we talking about 04, 05. We're talking whatever we said that.
Like that. Come on.
I've just know this again. Why do I have to turn my camera off and say stuff? Why do people?
And also that was corrupt Man United as well. How many offside goals?
Here we go again. You are corrupt.
Mr. Federico Makeda. We know how many league titles you robbed our clubs of. You fucking corrupt.
Here we go again.
That's why your club is sinking because Ferguson signed a deal with Satan himself.
Did he? Yeah, great. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Yes, all right, cool. You know
where the fuck is Makeda? Name one club Makeda played for after.
All right.
I don't know who he went after.
Allow Man United.
Makeda.
I'm going to let you rip Man United, Husam. Don't worry, Black.
Yeah, look at this.
What's your thoughts on Arsenal?
Oh, whoopie do! You scored 5 goals. What more do we want? Well done, and Nketiah got 3 goals. Havertz is in the back.
That's it, whoopie do.
Right, yeah.
Lewis actually makes the ball laugh with
in the Carabao. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Lewis is done with football.
Oh my God.
No, not yet. If we lose to Blackburn, I'm done with football. I'm signing out this early. West Ham, do me a favour. London club to London club. We need it.
I can't lie to you. It is West Ham doing me a favour. I'm trying to play easy clubs. But anyway, I think Arsenal destroyed Sheffield. Is it Sheffield? Yeah, destroyed Sheffield. Now I'm thinking, no shit, I played Forest today. Yes, so they destroyed Sheffield.
See, we're here to help you if you would have got it wrong. You see, go on,
100%. Yeah, go on, 100%. Flawless wants that promotion so bad. Anyway,
course, so man. Arsenal, I'm out here working, man. I'm hustling. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? Yes, I'm hustling, man. Every day, man. I don't think I work so hard, but go on, carry on.
Yeah. Bro, you always fuck up my train of thought, man. Why are you like this? Anyway, so what were we talking about? Arsenal. So 5-0, you get me? I think it was a comprehensive win. I saw Troopz' watch along and he was asking whether he's a better finisher than Jesus. I think he is. And it's look, I think in Nketiah criticism goes too far. There's always a balance in life. Like, you know, sorry, Lewis, for the stray, but had Nketiah been playing for Chelsea on the weekend, Chelsea 100% don't lose that game because he's a 1 in 3 type striker. Like, you give him 2 chances, you know, he'll bag one of them, he'll score one of them. Is he the best at link-up play or whatever shit like that? No, because Jesus is the better footballer, but Nketiah can finish if given the opportunity. I think I agree with Flawless on the Odegaard thing. It's good to drop players, in my opinion, unless they're game changers. And Odegaard is a phenomenal player, but I don't think he's at that tier yet. Like, I'm talking about the KDB, the Salah tier, like you can change a game in a moment. I don't think he's that yet, so he needs to prove it with consistency. And look, with the clean sheet, defense wins you titles. You know, that's why I really wanted a clean sheet today. You need to get like clean sheets going and stop conceding goals. And look, Arsenal are dangerous this season, and this game just proves it. 5-0 past Sheffield, who United struggle against, who City struggles against as well. So it's not you have to earn your points in this Premier League.
Flawless' favorite team.
You Manchester United. Yeah, we struggle against everyone. You said my favorite team, so you know I thought you were talking about United. It's why is it split? Why, man? It's not, man. I know they're above you currently, but you gonna surpass them. It's cool. You're a bad side. Don't worry about it. Why?
Here's hoping they both fail.
Here's hoping
I'm gonna turn my camera off because you lot like don't be paying attention to what I'm saying and just look at me, and it's like, no, don't look at me and like the United shit. Like, what I'm saying is facts. Like, why? I don't get it.
So you know you deliver information in that way. You know it.
No. It's how you interpret it. I can't change how I look. This is just my face. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, I don't draw this on when I come onto the show. Like, what do you mean? This is how I sound. This is how I talk.
When we get
this
to
is how I
Spurs,
look.
I'll actually genuinely explain to you what my problem is, and I think even you will
Okay,
agree.
cool.
As shameless,
Alright, that's that'll be a great segment.
You
and
will
you know what,
actually agree.
Spurs fans, you see all these strays I'm taking for no reason, but shout out to you lot, man.
Yeah. Fuck Spurs still.
Flawless sports on Arsenal.
You lot did what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the better teams in the league, and you put one of the worst teams in the league to the sword. That's what I would expect from you lot. Like legit. Where's Sheffield United in the table now? Are they bottom three? I'm not checking the table.
I think.
So they're
bottom three.
bottom. So they're bottom three, bottom of the league, wherever they are. And Arsenal did what you would expect at Arsenal, and Liverpool, and Manchester City to treat Sheffield United like the championship side they are. Simple as that. And you lot did the business, clean sheet. And Nketiah got a hat trick. I didn't watch your game, but I'm presuming everybody pretty much played well, and it was a routine, comfortable home victory. So yeah, Arsenal did what was supposed to do. I mean, did what they were supposed to do against them.
Lewis already gave his thoughts on the game. You get me?
Yeah, just well done.
Whoopie do.
Whoopie do, exactly.
Big up and all of that, and just please lose to West Ham. I need Arteta to focus on the big competitions again.
Wait, who's playing West Ham?
Arsenal got West Ham in the Carabao Cup.
The Carabao Cup. Okay. Right. First.
See, you accuse me of being an Arsenal fan. I just said I hope Arsenal lose. See? Difference between me and you.
Flawless. I hope you beat Newcastle. We need that.
We need that. We need that.
Hey,
we need that,
man. I'm with you.
We need that. Don't count on us, though. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. Don't hold your breath.
Don't worry. We still have to do our job. Like, I won't worry about it too much.
Like, you got more chance of getting past Blackburn than we do Newcastle.
When they come and hit that low block at the bridge and Poch is just standing there scratching his ears like, what do I do now?
The thing is, though, you don't create enough in general, but you create enough to win that game.
100%.
You lot created 3 clear-cut chances where I'm like, you have to take them. And they dropped to...
Yeah, but we would have dominated a lot more if this guy didn't play 3 centre-backs against a low block again.
That's true. That's why I said you created 3 clear-cut chances, but you should have created more. But yeah, and I hear that in regards to it. But 2 of the 3 chances dropped to players you would expect them to drop. You would want them to drop to. All right, one's Cucurella, that's your fullback. 1 dropped to Cole Palmer, 1 dropped to Sterling. They have to score those.
That one in the second half where it went through Cole Palmer and
he has to. He's got to score that.
That was just typical Chelsea when we concede a goal. Just disappear.
Cole Palmer has to. Like, I'm watching
Sterling though. Like asking Sterling to be clinical is like, come on, it's 2023.
But at least at the target though.
I think Jackson is the worst striker in the whole league.
No, we're gonna talk on Chelsea. Don't worry, Vlad. Who's up?
Troopz, we're all over the place. Sorry.
No. Because I'm just letting Lewis go with his miserable self, blood. You understand? But now man are getting too deep. So I just slap the man in, blood. You get me? Anfield, Liverpool 3, Nottingham Forest 0. Goals from Nunes, Salah, and Jota. Was it Jota? Yeah. Jota, isn't it? So boss live, bossing it. He had a great game, blood. You understand? He's
2 assists.
He's looking worth every penny, blood. You get me? Us and United paying stupid amounts for Havertz and Mount, and then Mount, you lot had Portillo, and then you lot had a free run at Szoboszlai. Like no one even went in for him. You get me? But you lot are keeping pace. 1 point behind us, 3 behind the scum. Flawless's second team. How you feeling about Liverpool?
I'll be honest with you. First of all, jokes aside, fuck the banter. I'm generally just looking at City and Arsenal because there's no point looking at the third team. So I look at myself 2 points behind City, 1 point behind Arsenal. Yalla, let's rock and roll. We're in the title race. As I said from the start of the season, there's 3 teams in this. My team, your team, and Man City. It's just my honest opinion. I think it's going to be a 3-way title race. Liverpool dominated Forest. You know, unfortunately, I actually forgot to write down every single chance because that's what I intended to do for this podcast. So I can come here and
goddamn go job, man.
Minute this,
man. You had one job. Blah. You like Manchester United, man.
Yeah,
one job.
Bad, man. My bad. Anyway, so let me give you the statistics that I actually have memorized. Liverpool had 21 shots, 8 shots on target, 75% possession, 800 passes. So it was just a domination. Like Nottingham Forest, I'll be honest with you, they offered nothing. Anyone who watched that game, Terry Forest just offered nothing. You know, Liverpool were just absolutely dominant in that game. Szoboszlai was definitely bossing things, 100% in midfield. I think the midfield three, that's the best midfield three for us since the start of the season. McAllister, Gravenberch, and Szoboszlai, just straight up the three signings. The fact that all our front three scored shows that, you know, our lethal strike force, you know, once again it strikes. Salah scored, Nunez scored, Jota scored. Salah once again was pulling the strings creatively as well for the front three, which is great. Nunez was dangerous all game long, so was Jota. Defensively, I think today Virgil van Dijk and Konate were kind of like, it's like they were watching a tape recording of a game that happened in the past. Like they just knew where everyone was going to go and they just stopped it. Trent, I think, has been much better defensively this season. Much better defensively than we've seen from him in previous seasons. I mean, even against Mitoma, he passed the Mitoma test. Today, once again, no one could get past him. He was fantastic defensively. And, you know, him in this inverted role is like a breath of fresh air because it gives us an extra midfielder. And I think in world football, I don't think it's crazy to say as an inverted fullback, I think he probably does that role the best because of his skill set from the passing side specifically. So look, it's a fantastic win, clean sheet, thank God. No 3-1, 3-0. I was so happy. I was like, we need to stop fucking around and not concede a goal because getting clean sheets and getting used to not conceding goals is what wins you league titles, in my opinion. So I'm very happy with the win. And, you know, this is what's expected. Forest at home, you should be beating them 3-0 comfortably. And, yeah, we keep on keeping on in this league, step by step.
And to be expected, because it is Nottingham Forest and you lot did the business. But why I did ask was because Sam loves doing this, throwing up false equivalencies and all this nonsense on purpose.
Here we go.
You already know what. You already know what time it is. All I ask is, there we go. Troopz knows. You know what I'm saying? And that Troopz is like, all right, this is why I brought this guy on.
Everyone get comfortable, blood. Now the madness starts, blood.
Yeah, you know, all I ask for is because it is a clear indication, and Sam hates when I use it, but I've heard him mention big chances. I've heard other people mention big chances. So when you mention two teams and someone says a team attacked very well, all I ask for, I don't ask for every clear-cut chance. You know what I'm saying? I ask for multiple. If you created 5 or 6, you should be able to tell me 3. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to tell me all 5 or 6 because I know if I watch the game that you lot played against Forest, there'll be multiple clear-cut chances in that game. I know that. I watched the Everton game. You didn't create clear-cut chances against them. I watched them. You didn't. You didn't. It's not
you know, flawless. I'll tell you something. I genuinely, today the Forest game happened, right? It's not like it wasn't even yesterday.
Well,
I'll tell you, by the way, Troopz will 100% relate. When you play attacking football, I'm not sending shots and being dead serious. When you play attacking football and you keep this much possession and you're bombarding the opposition's goal, you cannot remember every chance. This is against human nature. You need to understand something. If I ask Troopz just won 5-0. If I go like, Troopz, name the clear-cut chances, he won't be able to because they had the possession and they dominated.
Hey, see, do you hear what he just said? Do you hear what he just said? There we go. Because
no, but you can't name every single clear-cut
No, again, you said you again. I believe he can.
You know,
you can name every single clear-cut chance.
No. Big man, my memory. People will tell you in the podcast, in the comments, my memory is second to
you heard what he just said there. You know, I don't back flawless pause. But again, comes back to the point I'm making. I legit
Can I just answer because you brought this up? Can I just answer?
Yeah, because you again keep throwing up false equivalencies and stuff I haven't mentioned.
Against Everton,
go on.
Everton, we had 26 shots. I explained to you what happened that game.
Okay.
The problem with us that game, we weren't clinical in front of goal. Every time we shot the ball, it was either off target or side netting or we hit the post. All of them count as shots off target. Like that's the thing. Now, when you tell me create a clinical chance in Premier League football, you don't create like every game one-on-one shit like that. By the way, the 3 goals we scored today, all 3 of them were almost counter-attack goals, even though we had 80% possession. Sometimes in football, you have to do that to win games of football. So for me, against Everton, we absolutely dominated them. We had 6 times the shots on target, 26 shots, all the possession. So when I say we attacked and we dominated that game, attacking-wise as well, then I cannot come back and tell you after 26 shots, every single shot. Like I can recall maybe the Jota shot from 4 yards out that hits the side netting, the Salah shot that was close in the first half that was a little bit above the post. I can't sit up here and like every single one that almost
you keep saying stuff I never said. You keep saying every chance. I legit said, you're not even listening now. I legit said opening up. I didn't say name every clear-cut chance. If you create 6-7 clear-cut chances in a game, your team, I ain't saying give me all 6 or 7. I'm saying name 2 or 3. You heard Troopz say it. They scored 5, probably created multiple. I didn't watch their game. The point that I'm making is it's an indication of what you did. It's an indication. And in regards
we don't need to talk about that today anyway.
It's an indication. And again, no, another thing you keep saying is no. Another thing, but you made this point initially when you was talking about the game, so I'm merely responding to it. That's all it is. So I'm just clearly talking about that is an indication of how much your attack is. No, it's you keep saying this. You always say, "Oh, I'm postponing the segment." Postponing the segment like I'm going anywhere. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going?
No one knows flawless like Hussam on this entire application.
Where am I going? This is the thing I don't understand. Where am I going?
No. But you're postponing it.
Where am I going?
Oh, let me prolong this Liverpool stuff.
Where am I going?
No, to be honest, you're a content creator.
I'm being honest. I'm always honest. I'm always honest.
Liverpool beat Forest 3-0. We just dominated the fuck out of them. They offered nothing.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
What are we expanding on?
Okay, I'll explain to you what we're expanding on. I'll explain to you. I'll explain to you what we're expanding on. The reason why this conversation is going on, because you said rather than talk about the game, per usual, it comes back to me. Like every segment of yours. You know what I'm saying? Segue, you mentioned me without mentioning me by saying I didn't write down. I write down. So the conversation's with me, so that includes me. You didn't have the conversation with yourself. You had the conversation with me because all roads lead back to me when it comes to you on here all the time. Go back and check. Always, all roads lead back to Flawless 9 times out of 10. The point that I'm making is when I'm talking about, no one said anything about Liverpool not dominating the game. They're words you keep using. Nobody said name every chance. Nobody said name every clear-cut chance. You love to do this. I'll say something to you.
I just named two,
and then you're twisted. No, again, you're not even listening now. You're not even listening now to what I'm saying. This is the point that I'm making. You keep saying stuff that I never say. I'll say certain, and then you'll say something the complete opposite. I've never once said to you, you didn't dominate the game against Everton. So why you said that this week and last week, I have no idea. I never, ever said that. Number 2, I never said name every chance. I never said name every shot. I never said name every clear-cut chance. No, so we'll get to the bottom. Yeah, because I've explained this multiple times, but because you don't listen, I have to explain it again. When you create clear-cut, when you say your team dominated from an offensive standpoint, I'm looking at what clear-cut chances you created. That's a clear indication of how well you did going forward. Because you can have 85% of the ball, have 15 shots, and create 1 clear-cut chance. That's not a good, you did not attack well. You just kept the ball. Palace and Spurs, who we're going to get onto, Palace had 10 shots. Palace had 10 shots against Spurs. Did they attack well against Spurs? Did they? No, they didn't. Spurs had
no.
Spurs
What
are we talking about?
Different. Completely
no, all right. No, I'm talking about Palace. Palace had 13 shots. Palace had 13 shots. Did they attack well against Spurs? No. They had 13 shots, no? They had 13 shots. I literally looked it up right now. They had 13 shots.
Palace or Spurs?
Yeah, Crystal Palace. Against
Spurs. No. They did attack well, but they weren't clinical.
Okay, cool. That's where we disagree. I don't think they attacked well.
No, but there's a difference between attack well and being clinical. Because attack well is
I never said
you
clinical.
Create chances. Clinical
here you go again putting words. Here you go again saying words I never said. I never said clinical. You said clinical.
I'm
very bad. So I don't. Why are you saying that to me when that's not a part of the conversation?
No, I'm saying attacked well and clinical are 2 different things. I'm saying Crystal Palace.
Nobody's disputed that. So you argue with yourself. I didn't say that.
So you can understand who's not listening.
I'm listening.
You said Crystal Palace didn't attack well, right?
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I'm saying they did, but they just
okay. So what did they create then? Attacking well to me is that if you attack well, you create chances.
Okay,
what did they create against Spurs?
Okay, I'm glad you asked this question. Mark Guehi's header, literally from 3 yards out.
Yeah,
3 yards out.
Set piece.
The chance that who was their left, the guy that came on Raksaki in the second half when he dribbled past Pedro Porro, and it was literally a
it was right.
You cannot deny this. Literally,
I'm not denying it. That's 2.
And the third chance just before Son scored, literally just before Son scored, where Palace could have made it 1-1. That exact moment, Spurs go back and counterattack. That's 3 right there.
That's 3. in an hour and a half of football, so that's a good return. So if Liverpool created 3 clear-cut chances every 90 minutes, you'd be okay.
We're talking about Palace here.
No. It doesn't change.
Yes,
Liverpool create
different teams have different standards.
Liverpool create 3 clear-cut chances. Palace are definitely capable of.
If you offered Luton tomorrow 3 clear-cut chances, would they take it? Be honest.
Of course, Luton would, because Luton are one of the worst teams we've ever seen.
Okay, even
Palace are competent.
By the way, Brentford against Chelsea, how many clear-cut chances did they create?
Not much.
They had 5 shots on target out of 7 compared to Chelsea.
Exactly.
Not much.
2 or 3.
Not much.
So, by the way, even mid-table clubs,
they had 5 shots on target.
100%. Even mid-table clubs.
I don't think they. But the thing is, you can attack well and not. I mean, you can attack not well.
No, but even mid-table clubs against big 6 clubs would take 2 or 3 chances. Now, in this game, it was Palace against mid-table. It was I was just called Spurs, the mid-table club. It was Palace against the big 6 club. And Palace had 3 clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities, which if you offered Roy Hodgson pre-game, he would have taken it.
Yeah, because it's Roy Hodgson.
We don't expect Palace to play like Man City and have
who said 15 again? Now you're making the jump from 3 to 16
because
and you can adjust, and they're definitely capable of creating more than 3
clear-cut
in an hour and 90 minutes. That's
enough.
one. That's one every half an hour. They're better than.
By the way, that's only the clear cut. They had chances that weren't
half chances you're gonna create. But the point I'm making is
first half Hudson Edward.
The point I'm making is no mid-table club or above should be creating 1 clear-cut chance every half an hour. What is your attack doing?
Now, but Thing was injured as well. Eze was injured.
That takes into consideration.
Injured as well. Elise.
That takes it into consideration, but I'm still looking at.
I'm saying 3 is
3 clear. So what? 3 clear-cut chances and the goal. That's 4.
I don't think the goal was a phenomenal finish. I don't think that's a clear-cut chance. That's a phenomenal finish.
It's a chance though, because
but it's a chance.
It drops for the goal.
Again,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
The goal, it drops for a shot.
Yeah. That was just 99 times out of 100, Jordi Ayew's putting that up over the bar, and we're not talking about it. That's a half chance. This is the point I'm making.
I agree. He probably blazes it over the bar. Now, 3 clear-cut chances with Eze or Olise missing against Tottenham. Clear cut only, not just chances.
Okay.
So we made the distinction. You said clear cut, and then there's chances, and there's half.
There's half. No. There's not the middle one. The middle ones don't exist.
Okay, no problem. You're saying the Ayew goal is a half chance, right?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. No problem. So we're saying Palace created 3 clear-cut chances other than the half chances. Forget the half chances.
Forget half chances, because that's just set pieces and stuff like that. You can get it in the mix.
But it still counts as some sort of creativity. That's what I'm saying. Palace's problem was not creativity or creating a chance. Their problem was scoring the fucking goal. That was their problem.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think, and back to the point when we're talking about standards.
Your
Liverpool Football Club. Say that again. No, we just have to agree to disagree.
Their Palace, it's a mid-table side, brother.
Okay, that's to you. That's to you. But back to your point about standards, you're Liverpool, so therefore you should be creating. If Palace creating 3 is okay, you should be creating much more than that. So when I ask you, there should be a list.
From 2 weeks ago.
No. You should know. No, we're talking specifically because this started when we was talking about the Everton game. But because you didn't create the Everton game, you wanted to pull up false equivalencies.
Yes, we did.
Start talking about Onana saves and stuff like that. So that's what. If it was that easy, you would have named. If you create 10, you'd be able to remember.
No. But because it's too much, you can't name it. It goes in other way as well. When you have, whether you like it or not, when you have 26 shots, it's more difficult to recall clear-cut chances.
That's you.
Maybe. Okay,
that's a you thing.
Okay, no problem. If Troopz has a better memory than me, it's okay. He recalls the chances better. So what?
Cool.
People do things better than other people. It's fine. I'm not the perfect God's creation. I can't.
You are, man. You're a footballing genius. You're a footballing expert, according to yourself.
Thank you.
Don't forget that. Yeah. Don't forget that.
I called your problems from a year ago.
You said that.
You should have listened.
And you should listen to me when I talk about you lot not winning anything major. But we move.
We'll see.
No, there's not no we'll see. You lot have already said it. I've been on record saying it, man. You lot are not winning anything major under Jurgen Klopp. I've said
we're 100% leaving the season with a trophy. 100%.
No, major trophy. Can you win an FA Cup or League Cup? Absolutely. Premier League, forget about it. Champions League, you're not in it because your manager shit the bed last season.
Once again, here we include now Flawless's dictionary. Apparently, FA Cup is not major trophy.
No, it's not.
Carabao Cup is not major trophy.
No, it's not.
In his dictionary. So the only major trophy is the Premier League. So
Champions
essentially,
League.
And the
Champions League.
So we have basically 19 failures, and the one team that wins the Champions League makes it. So last season, this is his logic, right? Every club, so Real Madrid, they failed. You know,
did they win the league?
Arsenal failed.
Wait, did they win the league?
United failed. Every single club failed because
here we go again with the false equivalency.
Man City won the champs and they won the Prem, so they're the club that succeeded.
Oh, this for the false. Oh, this false equivalency stuff. Hella false equivalency stuff. No, it's not. It's again your false equivalency because you want to defend your manager. Your manager, no, false equivalency. No, they didn't. But West Ham's expectation is not. West Ham's expectation. What do you mean? Wait. West, no.
If you're calling the FA Cup not a major trophy, then
it's not a major trophy.
We simply have to agree to this.
It's not okay then. So I killed it. I'm
kind of with him. The FA Cup and Carabao should be bonus trophies.
They're bonus. They're sides. FA Cup is a fireside. It's like rice. You know what I'm saying?
This season was just the FA Cup. Like, if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd think it was a failure and I'd want more.
No, but Hassan would see it as a success.
On the context of the season, Lewis. So let me give you an example. Let's use this season as an example. Liverpool last season was shit. This season, we go into the title race. We finish third, which is what I expected. But we win the FA Cup and the Europa League. I can't say we didn't win a major trophy. FA Cup is the oldest cup. FA Cup is the oldest cup competition in football history.
Okay, okay. Liverpool, you love to hype.
I'd say because if you win 2 trophies, I'd give you that.
No. But here the thing is, Lewis, he loves to hype up and pull out the mini Champions League trophy all the time until it's time to call Liverpool a big club.
No, the Champions League is the biggest trophy you can win.
No. This is the point.
That doesn't mean the others aren't major.
No, this is the point that I'm making. Name a legend of Liverpool Football Club who only won FA Cups and League Cups. Name one.
But you know why that's a dumb
question?
Name
ones.
No. Name one. No. That's a dumb question.
Why is it?
Brother, this not question time. You think
why is it not
the way you want me to answer?
Name it. No, name it. Go on.
The reason why I can't name ones is because Liverpool Football Club are the biggest club or the second biggest club in the Prem. So because they're the biggest club, you will not find a player who only won an FA Cup. That is such a weird question.
No, there is definitely players. There is okay. I can understand. There is
what about 2001 though? What about 2001?
No, but they won.
2001 didn't win the FA Cup, the Europa League, and I think the League Cup.
Yeah, and none of those. Surprisingly, Lewis, you see that team? They won that diet. They won that diet treble. No, Lewis, they won that. That's a great point. They win. That's a great point.
Can I answer your question? I cannot name you a player when you support Liverpool, when you support Manchester United, when you support Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, clubs like that. You cannot name players who only won the FA Cup, only won the Carabao Cup, because that's not how it works. Because our legends, and you should be ashamed to ask this question as a Man United fan, our legends have multiple trophies from all different, from Europe, from domestic, from stuff. So I can never name a legend who only won the FA Cup, because successful Liverpool teams don't just win the FA Cup.
And that's the point I'm making is
that doesn't mean it's a minor trophy.
No. You would not call any player, no Liverpool fan apart from you. You're the only one in the universe that will call a Liverpool fan, a Liverpool player, a legend for just winning the FA Cup or League Cup.
Never said
when you won, when you won that diet treble, under Houllier in 01 of the FA
was
Cup,
5 trophies,
the League Cup. All right, 5, but FA non-major, FA Cup, League Cup,
Super Cup,
the UEFA Cup, Super Cup. Nobody in that group. Nobody in that group. Nobody. Yeah, UEFA Cup. Yeah, nobody in that group is regarded as a Liverpool legend. Nobody in that group is regarded as a legend, because to get legendary status, Gerrard won a Champions League for them. Is the point I'm making.
So you just proved my point then.
Yeah, I do. Owen's a cult favorite. You know what I'm saying? He left.
Ain't Owen hated for joining United though?
Yeah, Owen is a cunt.
Robbie Fowler
is from that team because he scored a lot of goals.
Gary McAllister only won those 2 trophies.
Gary McAllister is looked at as a legend from that.
Gary McAllister is the same as Alan Hansen, yeah.
See, now he wants to equate them. So legend is not a spectrum.
I'm asking. I asked you a question.
So he just wants to be. Who was in that team?
So Beckham is the equivalent of never.
It was like fucking. So Hippier is one, but he won Champions League, no?
Hippier, Carragher,
Shaw,
Danny Murphy, Gerrard, Heskey,
Danny Murphy, and them, man.
The point that I'm making is that the criteria you're making. My point is the criteria for a legend at Liverpool Football Club.
You need to understand
the criteria. No, let me respond. The criteria.
Trophy being made.
Yes, it is the criteria for legend. The criteria for legend at your football club, at my football club, at Arsenal, where include Chelsea in the mix, is yes. When we look at players who are legends, they win major trophies. By the way, there'll be no statue outside of Anfield for any player who just won an FA Cup or League Cup. Never would happen in the history of Liverpool. Ever. That's how we legend do it. So forget legend. Wait, let me land. I'll let you land. No. I'll let you land.
No, you haven't let me land. You interrupted me 17 times.
I'll let you land, man. I'll let you land. What are we talking about?
How? I let you land when he keeps asking questions mid-flow.
Go on.
How you let me land? You haven't even. You know how I know you're waffling.
Robbie Fowler only won that.
You didn't even listen to my response. I said, look at the clubs I named. When you support Liverpool or Man United, Bayern, Real Madrid.
You know what I mean?
He did more.
What's the point of asking questions then? You're not.
You know what? No, I'm listening. I can do two things at once. I'm not you. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, clearly. So
I can.
Oh, yeah, I can't.
I'm not you, fam. You can't watch a game and remember clear-cut chances. You clearly struggle. Carry on, man.
I literally named you from the Palace.
Carry on, land, man.
Palace Tottenham.
Land, man.
I literally named
land.
Anyway,
man. Go on.
When I yes, I'm about to take off. When you support Liverpool, Man United, Bayern, Barcelona, or Real Madrid, that's the problem. You didn't listen to because you went to a direction I didn't go in. Those clubs. Our legends, the reason why I say our, because it applies to you too, have Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues. They have that. Now, you're asking me for a player who's a legend who only won the FA Cup. But our successful teams, and once again, I say our because it applies to both, don't just have FA Cups. That does not negate that the FA Cup is a major trophy. The only trophy, and we don't have to agree on this, the trophy that I don't think is a major trophy that we compete for every year is the Community Shield. And there's actually logic behind that. The reason why I don't think it's a major trophy is because you don't even need to win a trophy to qualify to it. And it's a friendly. And 10 years ago, we're all old enough here to remember when the Community Shield was shared. We can all remember when the Community Shield was brother, Arsenal and Spurs, one of the two biggest rivals in this country, have shared the Community Shield. Now, that does not negate that all the other things now are minor just because I'm not going to give someone a statue for winning them. Yes, we're not going to give Minamino a statue for winning us the FA Cup, but that does not mean the FA Cup is not a major trophy. That has nothing to do with it. The player status versus trophy status are two different arguments.
The Carabao Cup isn't a major trophy.
No, a Carabao Cup isn't a major trophy. The reason why I don't put the FA Cup is because when all our managers are hired at our football clubs, that's not the top target. The top target is Premier League and Champions League. But Hassam don't want to do that because he knows that's the biggest, because he knows in his heart of hearts, the biggest trophy that Klopp can now win is the FA Cup. That's why he's running this.
No. We can win the Premier League.
All right, sure.
I literally just said 20 minutes ago.
You would put no money on it. You wouldn't put money on it.
I literally just said 20 minutes. I can't put money because I'm a Muslim.
I know. I'm saying you wouldn't.
You think you can win the Premier League?
Yeah, 100%. I think we can win.
No, kind of will is a different thing.
I've been saying the title race the last 20.
I could.
Will you win the Premier League this year?
I think we sign a DM and a centre back in January. We can, or just a DM. 100%. Yeah, we can win the Premier League. 100%.
So you're one signing away from winning the Premier League.
Yeah, and that's what I've been saying all summer long.
My
only problem is we fucking.
So you're one signing away from being the best team in Europe.
No, not in Europe. You never ask about Champions League. We're not in it.
In the Premier League.
In the Premier League, yeah, I think we can win it.
All of a sudden,
to the title, are you not considered as one of the best?
I don't think City can. I don't think not City can. Let me change it. I don't think City will win it this season. So I
love this, people.
I think it's going to be Liverpool or Arsenal win it this season.
Love this. Klopp's gone in there, spent all that money to go pick up FA Cups, not Prems and Champs. All right, okay, cool. What I'm saying. Of course,
Flawless, I'll be real with you. This is banter that a 13-year-old on Twitter brings.
I'm not bantering. This is genuinely serious. I've said this before.
Oh my God, Klopp has one league title in 80 years. Ha 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 ha.
In how many years?
More league titles than you've seen in 10.
Yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? We ain't the bar. No, like I said, you just don't want to hold him. You just want to baby him, man. I've already said it, man. Harry Kane the managers, man. You man just want to baby him all the time.
I've seen my team be at the top of football.
You man just want to baby him.
I've seen Harry Kane the managers.
He's the Harry Kane the managers. Man don't want to criticize.
Jokes that 12-year-olds can make.
I'm not joking. I'm being deadly serious. You keep thinking again.
30 years. Thank you, Terry. Thank you.
You keep thinking I'm joking. I'm being deadly serious.
In Wikipedia,
I'm being deadly serious.
Engraved in your history. The 7-0. Never live it down. Cool. So don't come say this dumb shit, man.
How's it dumb? How's it dumb? How's it dumb? It's facts. Where's the dumbness? How's it facts?
Okay,
it's facts. You just don't like it. You hate the truth, man. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at Klopp. Tell Klopp to manage Bell. Tell Klopp to get manage Bell.
The level of argument you've sunk down.
It's not no argument.
This argument is below you.
You don't get mad at me. Get mad at Klopp, man.
Because this is an argument I expect on a Twitter space.
What am I arguing about?
That you roasted Hamza.
What have I said? What have I said that is incorrect?
Professor that you hate.
What have I said that's incorrect?
I never said you said anything incorrect.
See? Oh, so I've said nothing wrong. So what are you arguing about?
I thought
so I said nothing. Wait. I said nothing wrong. So what are you arguing about? Hear what he said. You said nothing wrong. So if I said nothing wrong, what have I said that's incorrect? So why are you arguing with me?
You can say something that's correct and it still be low-level banter, which I just
said. How is it low-level banter? I'm just stating
because facts. It's the same shit that if we bring anyone flawless, you're a special content creator. When you get invited on the Back Again podcast, is because you can bring something to the table. All I'm saying is, don't bring to the table what a 12-year-old from Twitter
is not. I'm just asking. I just want to know.
Let's all laugh at
I just want to know when. I just want to know.
You know where Liverpool were when Klopp picked us up.
Again, I'm not disputing that. Never disputed that. I've not disputed Klopp.
We won everything. I'm happy.
Klopp is the second best manager in the league and one of the best managers we've seen. He's elite. Yeah. He's world class. My point is, when are we going to hold him to elite and world class levels? Because we don't.
We already do. We already do.
Because if any, okay, so because if any elite, we don't. We don't.
Baby Klopp flawless.
Why did the baby Klopp? Because any elite or world class manager who hadn't won a major trophy in half a decade, because that's what it's going to be, would get more questions asked. That's why. When's the last time they won a major trophy?
Hold on. Title. What 20?
When was it?
2020.
3 years.
So you won 2020. Yeah, okay, so they ain't gonna win it this year. So let's say they don't win it.
But you're saying it in absolute.
Okay, so let's say you don't know that. Yeah, because I talk in absolutes. That's why. Word to James Redmond, I do. Again, could I don't think you will. I'm saying verbatim, you will not.
Yeah, but you don't know. You don't.
I'm saying verbatim. I'm just giving my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're good enough to win the league. I don't think your manager is. So
okay, now it's a different
because I don't think they win the league. That's now 4 years where they've gone without winning the league. If Wenger or Fergie
good enough to win the league, you said the manager isn't. Do you think they've got the players?
Who put together the team?
Not just
but do you think if a different manager had them players, they would be more of a threat?
I thought they would have won. They would have won more previously, not so much now. Like them 2 titles, they lost by a point. I'm looking at you. By
the way, you just debunked your own point. You
said looking at you.
Klopp is this. You think you said Klopp is the second best manager. By definition, if I hold Klopp to the standards and sack him, I can't get Pep.
Never said you said sack him. I never said sack him.
But I have no other choice.
I never said so. You're comfortable being second.
The solution would be get a manager better.
Second, which we know.
The solution would be get a manager better than Klopp. Mm-hmm. By definition, I can't because the only one is Pep. So who can I get?
No. That we know. I'm not saying sack him. You're doing too much. Like I said, back to the question that Troopz asked.
So what are you saying then? If it's not sack?
No, I'm asking. No, I'm gonna get to it. Back to the Troopz. Is any other manager? If Fergie, Sir Alex went 4 years without a trophy, 4 years without a Premier League title. Major questions was when did Fergie go? Yes, they did, and there was major questions asked. Major questions was asked about Sir Alex Ferguson. No, let me land.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie. Them time there when that guy that used to own all the horses, he was gonna sack him. No.
Major questions was asked. See, this is something that Sam don't know. When we went
before the Glazers came in, yes, he had all them horses.
When Chelsea 2-peated, and Arsenal had won it the season before, the Stretford then was chanting Fergie out. See, people don't know things like this because the levels and the standards, this is what I'm talking about. Is don't matter what else is going on. If Sir Alex or Wenger went 4 years without a Premier League title, it's a conversation. We don't even have conversations about club.
Yeah, but
it's the only conversation that Sam doesn't want to say that. And there was major conversations about
all the guys that you mentioned went 4 years without title.
Yes, and here the point that I'm making, there was major conversations about it. Klopp, there's zero conversation. Yeah,
no. By the way, I don't know in which world this whole thing just starts in your head where you say Klopp, there's zero conversation. You've spoken to Liverpool fans yourself who are Klopp out. I don't know where this
I've spoken to one, don't do that. I've spoken to one. Don't do that. Don't do that to little bro.
1, 2, I've spoken to one. Besides the point. The point is
besides the point.
Yeah, but how many Liverpool fans do you speak to? Like what, 5?
A lot. I know a lot.
No, you don't.
He switched back. I think he switched. He's Klopp in now. Yo, Lewis, is Ryan Klopp in?
Yeah, Ryan is Klopp in.
He's Klopp in. Yeah. Who knows? But yes, I know. You know why I know a lot of Liverpool fans because I'm there kind of often. That's why.
And you're
full of them.
So you're close.
Yes,
you're close.
It's round the corner. So not only is there a lot of them in Manchester, there's also a lot of them in Liverpool, and that's somewhere I'm often. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jody, who Lewis knows, and that's where he lives. So when I'm making music and hosting shows, I'm there. I know a lot of people from Liverpool, and it's full of Liverpool fans. So that's the point that I'm making in regards to the club. Man's about to go half a decade without a major trophy, and no one's talking about it, but we move. That's all. And he spent the money.
Half a decade is 6 years. We haven't got there yet.
I said almost half a decade. And
half a decade is 5
but
years.
you keep
half
just
a
trying
decade,
to
5
Half
years.
a decade is 5 years, blood.
Half decade, 5 years.
No, a decade is 12 years.
10. A decade is 10, bro.
Right
now you're about to get ripped in the comments. I ain't gonna lie. You're about to get
10 years. Sorry, it was different word. It was different word I'm thinking of. Hey, listen, English ain't my first language. I have an excuse. English ain't my first language. I have an excuse. Okay.
You're gonna get it.
Man said it with confidence. No, so 12 years, 6 years is half a decade.
You've made this argument to me like 15 times already. This doesn't change anything. It's just because you're miserable, you want to bring down other people. That's just you.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm miserable and sad as fuck as a Man United fan. So let me tell the guy, like, oh my God, when are we going to hold it to elite standard? Let me start Klopp and get this man to the manager who's going to win me all this.
Lewis don't even put the light on no more.
No, the lighting's gone. Even that ain't working.
Even the lighting said, nah, about yo.
Yeah, the lighting.
Hey, Lewis, I love you, family. Lewis, I love you, fam, of my life, yo. You're my guy. You know what I'm saying? You already know, man. Love. But the reason why I bring up the conversation, because there's no conversation about it. That's what it is. And we don't hold him to elite standards. And you know how I keep the same manager, because
no conversation about it.
I did the same thing. I did
300 times.
I did the same things because I'm the only one talking about it. And it really annoys you.
The same shit?
No, because it annoys you and it's beautiful because it's facts.
You've said this to other people that ain't me. Has nothing to do with me. You've made this argument. I promise you, people who watch this in the chat have watched you make this argument on the back.
Oh yeah, to Ryan. Yeah.
You made it on the 7-0 video. You made it on Battle of the North. You made it on 500 different places. Yep. Hey guys, breaking news. Klopp only has one title since he came. Breaking news. Klopp only has one Champions League. Oh my God, how groundbreaking. Thank you. Fucking Isaac Newton.
But here he is with the false equivalencies again. Never said that. Never said that. But stop trying to baby it. But
he himself said, this is him. Man. Klopp is the second best manager, but we never hold him to elite standards. So what would be, by definition, holding him to elite standards? If you don't win the league in 3 years, you need to get sacked. Can I
never said that?
No. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go again. Some other random young guy and build from the startup. Flawless, I get you're miserable. You lose to your biggest rivals by 6, by 7. You get dunked on in the 90th minute. You get humiliated week in, week out. You ain't confident going into the week. But don't come try to dampen.
You're going on for half a decade, man. This is going to be going on for 6 years.
I'm happy with my manager. I'm good. I'm happy, Habib. I'm good.
Cool.
You're the one that's miserable. Speak on your own misery.
You happy?
That's the perfect segue.
Let's segue.
Speak on your own misery.
No. Don't put word before we get into that. No, but I never said. You see what he just said there, people? I never said any of that. Just to clarify, never said none of that.
Obviously, you're not going to say I'm miserable.
I never said you're miserable.
That's the dumbest traffic light stop I've ever seen in my whole life.
I did not say that.
Stop him to go like, I didn't say I'm miserable.
I did not say
you're not going to call yourself miserable.
I did not say that.
I called you miserable.
I did not say. I did no. I didn't say no. I didn't say that I'm not miserable. I didn't say that. Look at him. His head's hot, people in it, because he's just saying anything. Saying anything. You're hot in it. Don't smile to try and cover it up now in it. His head's hot, man. His head's gone in it.
I can't do your smile.
The point I'm making is you can't do my smile, man. You can't be me, man. It's be you.
I don't want to be you,
man. Be you. It is, man. Don't try to imitate me. Imitation is a serious form of flattery. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure. But as I was saying anyway, people never said sack Klopp, never said he won one league title in however many years, never said he won one Champions League, and that's not my point of making. And you know how people go back to
I get you an
whenever we spoke, let me land
of you saying the same shit you said on this video.
And I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna continue to say it. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to say
new material.
No, because this old material slaps. This old material slaps. Same way 50 Cent's touring the same way it slaps. So if it does the same way 50 Cent is touring off Get Rich or Die Trying 20 years later. No, I don't. No, I don't. Because you don't control what I do. I do what I want to do. That's why.
Yeah. But I have a right to
That's why. Okay, and you can react to it. But the point that I'm making is you can go back to a Back Again podcast.
Like once in the last 10 minutes.
I'm not here to. You here to make people laugh.
A lot.
You here to make people. He don't want to back me. You said it before. He said he
said
don't
this
want to
week
back me.
before.
He just said pause. He said he don't want to back
No,
Flawless.
it has
Pause.
nothing to
He
do
said
with backing. It has nothing to do
he
with
did.
backing.
No, he said that himself. Troop said that himself. But the point I'm making is, people, go back to the Back Again podcast when we was talking about Harry Kane, and the same things I was saying about Jurgen Klopp, I was saying about Harry Kane. And that's why I compared the two in terms of them two being elite, being world class, but not held to them standards, and it's okay. But Hassam and other Liverpool fans and certain other Liverpool content creators are never going to call him out, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we'll be here half a decade. We'll be here, you know what I'm saying, in 6 years when he's still not won a major trophy, and Hassam will still be backing him, but we move. But man, I want to talk about standards. Anyways, go on. What was the segue, fam? Where was we going?
Damn, 45
Man
seconds
United.
straight, he thought he cooked. No one smiled. That's mad.
Not here to make people smile. Here to make myself smile.
Leave your team, blood. Man United 0.
Facts.
Man City 3. An absolute murder at Old Trafford. There was only one team in it, blood.
Yeah, 100%.
The crowd was singing, "Fuck off out to London. The city is ours." And there are a majority of Man City fans in Manchester, is the word that I've heard on the streets, blood. You understand? I have some wild stats for the man.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. Is this is this in regards to the game or our form?
The game, your form, it's a lot, blood. You understand? It's a lot. You get me? Man United were beaten by 3+ goals in a Premier League home game against Man City for the third time. 6-1 in 2011, 3-0 in 2014, and obviously 3-0 yesterday. Well, today, yeah, it is yesterday because it's past midnight now. Their joint most defeats by such a margin against a single opponent. Along with 3 versus Liverpool, blood. You understand? So when you play City and Liverpool,
we gave them 5 at Old Trafford still.
You get me? This was Manchester City's 7th win at Old Trafford under Pep. While it's the first time they've won there by 3+ goals under him. Only Arsenal has Guardiola won more away games against a single opponent in his managerial career. So when he goes to OT and Emirates, he's normally going there. And,
he's comfy, man. He's
comfy off his ends, blood. You get me? Man United have lost half of their games in the Premier League this season. Their most defeats from their opening 10 games of a league campaign since 19.
We've won 5 and we've won 5 and lost 5, right?
Yes, blood.
No draws.
5.
Fuck. No draws. No draws.
I got the draws, blood. You get me?
Yeah, you and Lewis got the draws. I know.
No, we can't even get that.
No. You actually have the draw yourself, not Chelsea.
You feel me?
Oh yeah.
I got some stats from the game.
Mm-hmm.
Man City had 21 shots. You had 7. They had 10 on target. You had 3, blood. You understand? Man City had 42 touches in your box. You only had 16, blood. You understand? You made 74 passes in the final third. Man City made 215, blood. At your own ground, you only had 38% of the ball. Man City had 62%, blood.
Training match.
Ten Hag, major signings. We have to question these, blood. You understand?
Yeah, get to him.
Rasmus Haaland, 85.4 million.
Was he that much?
Yep. Casemiro.
All right, first.
No, sorry. That was Anthony, blood.
Yeah,
Anthony's
I was going to say, he wasn't that
85.4.
much. Yeah. He's not.
Højlund is 72 million.
Mm-hmm.
Casemiro was 70. Mount was 60.
Mm-hmm.
Alessandro was 56.7.
Mm-hmm.
Anana was 47.2. Malacia cost you 14.7. I don't even know who he is, blood. Bayender.
Oh, he's the second. He's the backup goalkeeper. We ain't seen him yet. Yeah, backup goalkeeper.
Yeah, he cost 4.3 million.
Mm.
Then you sign Ericsson, Johnny Evans, Reguilon, Amrabat, Workhorse, and Sabitzer. Obviously, Ericsson and Evans
Ericsson was
free.
Yeah, they were free, and then obviously the last two, was loan signings. Yeah,
the rest were loans. And then the final stats I have for you, blood.
Oh, thank you. How kind of you.
Yeah. The last one.
Yeah. You're such a generous soul.
Yeah, blood. And then the floor is yours, fam. You understand?
Yeah, blood. Shut up, man. Carry on, man.
Yeah,
this guy, get to it. This guy.
Your forward line has been absolutely piss poor, blood. You understand?
Absolutely.
You have 1 goal and 1 assist from your forward line, blood. And your forward line obviously is Anthony Garnacho, Højlund, Martial, Rashford, and Jay Huncho. This is in the Premier League. Only Rashford has a goal.
Yeah.
Only Rashford has an assist.
Yeah.
Eddie Nketiah has scored a Premier League hat-trick before Marcus Rashford.
That's crazy.
Oh, boy.
The floor is yours.
Ain't no way that's true.
That's crazy. No, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I know Rashford got a few braces. We'll start with the because you said a lot. So we'll start with the attack. Yeah, you said a hell of a lot. We'll start with the attack. Our attack was a problem last year. That's why this is nothing new. Our attack was big issues last year. I said this all summer long. Sorry, just gone. We scored 58 league goals last season. 18 of them was Rashford. The only difference between this season and last season is Rashford in these 10 games hasn't got 5 goals and 2 assists, for example, or 6 goals and 3 assists to mask it. Højlund is the only one I won't absolutely butcher because 1, because he's new, and 2, you're in the worst possible predicament possible. Like you're out of form, Rashford, Bruno, and Antony behind you. Any striker, you have to be prime Benzema to be able to do something. Because Højlund, as he's shown when he gets the chance, more so in the Champions League, he can score goals. He's been one of the few bright sparks in the side. So that's why I don't get onto him plus first season as well. But yeah, his signings I have to look at. First major red flag for me was Mount. Said it. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the one I looked at, and Ten Hag is much more knowledgeable than I am, definitely, like without doubt. But even if I disagree with the manager's decision, whatever the case may be, signing a player, lineup, starting lineup, formation, etc., if I disagree with it, I have to at least see where you're coming from and go, all right, even though I disagree, I can see where you've come from with that. The Mount signing from now up until we got linked to him, there's that back again podcast we did, and that clip still out there of me talking about the Mount signing. We haven't even got him yet. I didn't understand it then. I still don't understand it now. And the fact
that the maddest thing about that is,
go on.
I remember seeing the video when he first joined you, and Ten Hag was shaking his hands like, "You're going to be an important player in my squad."
Yeah.
Now this guy's been dropped and he don't start.
Because you know what, Ten Hag has realized what people don't want to know. People don't want to come to terms with. He's just not very good. But I don't give Ten Hag credit for.
No, I know that. Then, like, what's the point of not trying to utilize him? And most managers would at least give him more game time than what I've seen from Mount.
Has he given up on him already?
And yes, he's given. Yes,
and after Man United,
that guy's horrific.
I'll say I think Ten Hag's given up on him already. Manchester United fans, maybe you'd have to talk to me. I didn't think he was going to do anything to begin with, so there was nothing to give up on. I had no expectations and no hopes for him. He's Bruno without the output. So I knew what I was getting. And when I watched him play, I go, yeah, he came on today, made 8 passes in 45 minutes. I don't know how many touches, but yeah, that tells you all you need to know, even though I would have started him today. But that's yesterday, technically now. Whole different conversation.
On, Bruno, he was atrocious. Roy Keane's asking for him to be stripped to the captaincy.
See that? But Roy Keane, who's one of my favorite United players of all time, still saying, but let's drop him, but he's still a terrific player. He's still a phenomenal. No, Bruno's just Bruno, and now we're seeing him for everything without the output. We watched his output dwindle last season, and now he's getting even less output. You're seeing him like, this is how Bruno's been the vast majority of the time he's been here. This is why I don't criticize. This is now where I look at the manager and go, you need to drop him, but he won't. And the foolishness that Ten Hag said about, I'm going to play Rashford regardless, basically. I'm paraphrasing. But that's what he came out and said a few days ago. No matter what his form is, I'm going to play him through bad form. This manager's cooked. The pressure's got to him. We're watching it happen. Like being in the Manchester United hot seat is different. I tell this all the time when people bring up certain players to bring to the club, or in particular certain managers, I go, there's nothing like being here. You are under scrutiny 25/8. It's not even 24/7, 25/8. You are under the spotlight, in particular, being at Manchester United and being the manager of the football club. But we're watching the pressure get to him because he's making decisions that make no sense. And I don't think he's a bad manager. Yeah,
the last manager in his position was sacked. I think it was. They were talking. It was. Was it Roy Atkinson? And that's when
before Fergie
came in.
Yeah. It's a question of when, not if. He's gonna get sacked. I've already to come to terms with that a couple of weeks back. It's a question of when or if, because you continue to do the same foolishness and expect different results.
Who comes in? Pause.
It's a wrap. I'm not sure. And that's why when people are like, oh, are you Ten Hag out? And I'm like, no, not so much because I think the manager can turn it around because I think he's cooked. I don't trust the people in place to go and get the next guy. I don't. I genuinely don't trust these people. I don't trust them to do anything. So I never mind sacking him and going to get another manager because to me, I don't put energy into problems with no solution. And I don't think there's a solution here. Yes, getting rid of Ten Hag, who is a problem, is all well and good. But I don't think the next guy is a solution because I don't trust the people above. There's definitely a manager out there who can come in and do well. Yes, without doubt. But do I trust our people who are doing this, our board and the hierarchy at Manchester United Football Club to go and get said manager? When we can't even go get correct players. And there's much more players in the world than there is managers of a certain level. I'm saying there's one manager at every club. There's 25 plus players at every club. And they can't even go and get players correct. So what are they going to do in terms of managers? That's few and far between. Because I genuinely don't think Ten Hag is a bad manager. I just think the pressure is getting to him. Because people saying, oh, you don't have the balls to drop Rashford or you don't have the balls to drop Bruno or he's being fought. No. He's choosing to play these players because he does have
balls because the way he dealt with Ronaldo, the Sancho situation,
yes,
the Gea,
all of that. That's what I'm saying. I've seen enough evidence in your first 12 months at the football club to go.
You can make your
decisions. You can, but we're literally again. I can only say pressure getting to him because even with the Sancho and the Rashford thing, so you've dropped Sancho from the squad because he's not training well. But yet then you have a player in the first team who has been underperforming, absolutely awful, but yet you've come out publicly, not privately, publicly and said, oh, he's going to play regardless.
Yeah.
Where is the firm and the consistencies? That's my guy.
Like, it literally just proves Sancho's correct.
And Sancho's chilling with flipping Lowski like, yo, man's good, bro. Like, yo.
And that's the point I was making because a lot of people, when that Sancho situation happened, turned around and said, oh, Sancho's definitely a bad trainer. I don't watch training. None of us watch training. Training's not open to the public. That's Ten Hag saying one thing, Sancho saying another.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who to believe. We should have let Sancho go in the summer. And this whole nonsense of, oh, Manchester United can't get rid of players and players are on too much money and da-da-da. Guarantee Sancho will be gone in January. Whether it's a loan signing or whether it's a transfer signing, Sancho will be gone 110%. So you can remove players, but we had to put all our business out on Front Street. And that's just typical of Manchester United. But yeah, we screwed either way and have been. Like today, in regards, you notice I've not even mentioned City like that. They had one job in that game. Legit, one job, people. Don't embarrass us. I put the tweet out. Forget result. I was even asking for a draw or for a win. Put in a performance. And he couldn't even do that. That's just typical of Manchester United for you. Like typical of what's going on. It's just the wrong everything. Like that's just what it is. Couldn't even put in a performance. I'm asking professional athletes to close down and run around and put in effort and will and stuff like that. And yeah, that's just legit it.
Who could have
we screwed?
Which of your players do you feel walked off the pitch and you think, all right, cool, done their thing? I mean, Maguire and that, they started off well, but then when Bernardo started to cook, they were all over the place.
Yeah, I won't really, for the goal, people can maybe look at the third goal and get Maguire and Evans. All right, cool, if you want to. Don't really have an issue with them. Don't have an issue with Onana. Wasn't at fault for any of the goals.
He made a couple of good saves.
And he made a couple, in particular the Haaland header. Haaland should have done better.
The Foden goal is, he could have done better with that. I think he's got to push it out like far.
You reckon he should have pushed it?
He just pushed it straight to Haaland, blood.
You can argue, but then he's not pushed it back into the 6-yard box. But I hear that. But him, I'm not really going to look at him on that because there's other, like Johnny Evans got to follow Haaland. If Johnny Evans follows Haaland, we all say great save. If Maguire and I think it was Delo following Foden, we're saying, yeah, great. But typical in Manchester United fashion, just giving up easy goals, which we have done. Like even Højlund, who I'm not going to get onto in general, you got to be smarter than that. Rodri's nowhere near the ball. Don't put your arms.
Do you think that was a penalty? I mean, that happened to us at OT and nothing was given, blood.
It's one of them. I don't know. Like the handball, I don't know what is a penalty and what's not.
It happened to us against Newcastle at home in a 0-0.
This is the point I'm making is what I always say about VAR and the officials. Don't give the referee a decision to make. Whether it's a penalty or do I personally think it's a penalty? No. But Højlund, you've given the referee a decision to make. You don't have to put Rodri's getting nowhere near the ball. Don't put your arms on him. No need to put your arms on him. Like, legit, that's just what it is. That's on Højlund. You got to be smarter than that. Same way with handballs, you got to be smarter. Same way with certain tackles, we know what the referees are like. We know what officials are like. Be more clever. Don't take the decision out their hands like a boxing match. Don't leave it in the hands of the judges. Knock your opponent out. Bring your own judges. Like, that's what it is with Højlund. Don't do that. But we just gave City the game. But we've been doing that, giving up easy goals all season long. We've been doing that, even winning games. City were even at their best and just rolled us over. And we just did it. We just rolled over. Yeah, we move.
Manlem?
Yes. So, guys, I have been quiet for 8 minutes, 40 seconds, and 74 milliseconds. Here I timed it.
Oh my god.
You've been speaking 9 minutes. You've been speaking 9 minutes. I didn't even say a fucking word. So now, let me speak and then rebuttal after. Say whatever you want. Just don't interrupt.
You know he's about to set that timer as well.
He's gonna cook.
100% set the timer. First of all, number one, I'm gonna start with flawless, and then I'm gonna go to Man United. Because Man United, we expect this. So let me start with flawless. First of all, flawless is full of shit. Because when we started this Ten Hag talent ID debate, it was on the Back Again podcast, and Troopz was there. Mr. Strong Memory over here is going to tell you. He was like, oh, name the signings. Which signings flopped? Which signings? Oh, we don't know. Mount might be good. This guy might be good. This Anthony guy, the guy, blah, blah, blah. Second season, first season, blah, 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 blah. Now suddenly it's, oh, I told you about Ten Hag signing. No, he didn't tell us. We tried to tell you and didn't listen. Last season, we had the more successful season than Arsenal, despite us winning a minor trophy. Remember, Carabao Cup, not major. Minor trophy they won. It was more successful than Arsenal Football Club, and they were phenomenal. When we spoke about style of play, they haven't established style of play. Now they repeat the same shit that we say. I'm very happy you counterattacked, all the shit teams last season, won 1-0 with Rashford fucking tap-ins. Amazing. This is why we told you this is not sustainable. That's why we said when managers come in and they establish a style of play, it's not about results. It's about getting a style of play for foundation for when new players come in and they can play that way. When you look at Ten Hag signings that we've already talking about, Anthony, disaster. Højlund, Agent 007. Casemiro, first season, good. Second season, disaster. Mason Mount, disaster. Lisandro Martinez, he didn't even want him first. You know what proves that shit talent ID? He didn't even want him first. He wanted Timber to begin with before he wanted him. Andre Onana, so far, disaster. Malacia, disaster. The rest, I'm not even going to read fucking Wout Weghorst, Christian Eriksen, Sabitzer. You want to read Reguilon. Reguilon came in from Spurs. He was rotting on the bench. He didn't get an opportunity to play. He's now Man United's best player. Also, Troopz, why are you laughing on mute? Because when you laugh, you piss off the guy more. So you should be laughing off mute. So this guy gets even more rattled than I've just made him. So I'm calling him out before I even call out his club. So he comes and says, oh my God. Because when I did this talent IT debate, he wanted to fight me. And he was like, name the signing. Which signing? Oh, which is one going to fail? Blah, 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 blah. Now you saw how many of them failed. This today is pathetic and embarrassing, and it just shows the state of a football club. He wants me to be upset. You know why I will never be as upset as him? Last season I was crap. Liverpool were crap. Man City pulled up to Anfield. I beat them 1-0. Because when someone comes to town, we don't get rolled over like they did. I'm sorry that Old Trafford is now a prostitute house. It's a strip club. Everyone can come in. The difference is the difference is in
sure, man.
We're shit.
Sorry, Sam. I'm not interrupting you. Sorry.
The difference is in a strip club you have to pay. Old Trafford, you don't have to pay. You just arrive and you get for free. Everyone been fucking them up at Old Trafford. Everyone. It's very embarrassing. 5-0, 3-0. Humiliation galore. Humiliation galore. 6-3, 7-0, 5-0.
So many about the bridge.
So you can hold that. So Ten Hag can hold that. This is why when you come into a new workplace, you have to be humble. Don't come up here start talking about all eras come to an end. Klopp and Pep. Who the fuck are you to step up to Klopp and Pep? Habibi, you not better than De Zerbi. Who brought you on that pedestal to begin with? You're not better than De Zerbi to begin with. How do you compare yourself to them two? Today was pathetic. Training match. Manchester City were not in first gear. They were in parking. They were in parking. The car was parked and they still scored 3 times. They still scored. Big up Hamza, who all of you guys here know. I was on his watch along. He said with his own words, he's like, if Liverpool played today, would have scored 9, you guys. I'm like, yeah, we would have scored 9 because we're lethal. And I wouldn't have to come here and name all clear-cut chances because we would have scored 9. So that's the thing. So 9 out of that embarrassing. Flawless bullshit has been called out. Mission successful. That's why don't bring your misery on me. I'm happy with my second place manager. You'll be happy with the shit that's happening in your club. I'm proud of Flawless, though he didn't call out Glazers. He didn't blame this on the Glazers. One thing I'll give him credit for.
Never
because Man United fans have been bullshitting everything directly. Oh, Glazers. Not everything Glazers' fault. Sometimes address what happens on the pitch. And final statement I will make. Final statement. Today's substitution, Ten Hag double sub. Amrabat out for Mount. And Højlund out for Garnacho is the 2 worst substitutions of this entire year.
Well, Rashford was still on the pitch, by the way.
Crazy. Well, it's been that.
Insane.
Crazy. Crazy.
Well, I won't lie. I'm glad you guys lost.
Are you done? Because are you done, Hassam? Yeah? You finished? All right, so let me respond to this because he said, I called out Flawless is bullshit. In regards to his signings, I still stand on everything I said in regards to those signings. So you mentioned Lisandro Martinez, who I have no issue with as a signing. So that's bullshit, number 1. Number 2, you mentioned Casemiro, who I have no issue with. You said Malacia, disastrous. No issue with Malacia. No issue with Højlund either. No issue with Eriksen either. There are 5 players just there off the top of the dome. I have no issues with whatsoever in regards to his signings. The issues I have signings with, and this is what Hassam does all the time, people, false equivalencies and stating stuff I said. Because those 5 players, for anyone who's watched me, I have 0 issues with whatsoever. He mentioned Weghorst and Sabitzer, who I look at what they were. Short-term loan signings. I'm not going to critique short-term loan signings. And in regards to last season, yes, I stand on still everything I said. So this is how you know it's bullshit. Yes, we had a more successful season than Arsenal last season. Yes, based off of last season. I'm taking the season I had over the season they had. Because what I value is trophies. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. If someone wants to value second with no trophy versus third in a trophy, cool. That's your remit. That's and I stand on it. So that's how you know it's not just don't interrupt me because I didn't interrupt you. So let me just kill all of that there. The only issues I have with his signings and his talent ID legit is Mount, Anthony. That's it. They're the only 2 signings I've stood verbatim and said. And the reason why I was waiting before I get to, the reason why I was waiting on Anthony is because I did say this verbatim on that very podcast that Sam is talking about in regards to, I'll give you the first season to get adapted. And then second season, I'll wait for it. Because we know what I do, what Hassam doesn't do, people. I look at new evidence of things, and then I use that new evidence, and then that could potentially change my opinion on said things. So Anthony has been worse this season than he was last season. So therefore, I'm looking at going horrific signing. But if he was better this season, I would have been like, okay, there's something there. So that, again, let me just repeat this. The only signings I have issue with, permanent signings actually, is Anthony and Mount. They're the only 2 signings. Everyone else I'm either I like in regards to a Casemiro, a Martinez, and he wants to bring up, he was what was it? It was his second choice. Timber was right. What was Klopp's second choice? His second choices were Salah and Mana. He wanted Brandon Gernson. You want Brandon Gernson? No. I didn't interrupt you. So don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. I did not interrupt you. So don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
Go on, say it again. I did not interrupt you.
I don't interrupt. Why are you interrupting? Look, he's gone. I did not interrupt you. You know what I'm saying? Please don't interrupt me. Because I'll just talk over you and then we'll get nowhere. So I did not interrupt you. So,
but you're not responding to my points, though.
Have I finished?
No, but you haven't even responded.
Have I finished? You're interrupting. Have I finished?
Or you haven't responded to anything.
Have I finished?
Okay, you're making.
So let me go then, innit? Because you want to interrupt, but then want to cry when you get interrupted. So I didn't interrupt you. I dispelled the myth about the signings. And you mentioned one Troopz. Did I miss one? Who was it? You mentioned another signing. Is it someone I missed? Who? Weghorst loan signings are spoken. I'm not counting and looking at short-term loan signings. I understand what that is. Now, if he would have signed him permanently, I would have been like
Malacia.
It is Malacia. I'm waiting to see. I like what Malacia has shown me so far. He's just been injured. But I like Malacia. I think at worst he's a squad player. I think at worst, I think he's our best. I think he's our best fullback. I've said this. That's more of a damning indictment of where we're at. But currently, yes, all left backs fit. I'm choosing him because I know what Shaw's giving me. Reguilon was an emergency left back because both of our left backs got injured. So I understand what that is.
Johnny Evans?
Maybe we shouldn't let Fernandes go. Johnny Evans, freebie. Don't mind. You know what? He's actually been okay.
Been decent for you.
Yeah, I don't mind Johnny Evans. Big time Johnny. Don't mind Johnny Evans. I don't have an issue with that.
Years for you lot.
I don't look at that and go, that's more so one. Why did we not sign Kim Min-jae when we agreed a deal with him but didn't make an offer to Napoli and he had a release clause? That makes no sense. I would love to know why. But I'm speculating if I'm saying that. So yeah, rebutting all this, I have no issues with his signings and his style of play when he's talking about counter-attacking. I wanted him to carry on with that. I wanted Ten Hag to continue with that style. I was at the bargaining stage of the 5 stages of grief for weeks until we played, I think it was Sheffield United or one of the games anyway, where I was like, I'm just at acceptance. I kept saying verbatim over and over again, revert back to what you did last year. I want you to go that way. Revert back to what you did last year. I have no issues with playing counter-attacking football and occasionally getting up the pitch. No issue with it whatsoever. People like Hassan frown upon it, but I'm not fussed whatsoever about it. But that's not the issue. That's not the reason we're having issues. In regards to the day, I said it's embarrassing. So I don't know, like, in regards to the game, it was. Like, Hassan's not saying anything groundbreaking. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, but we don't have to disagree on everything. I agree with your take on the game. You know me and you, despite our arguments, on a real, you know me and you agree on a lot. There is so much we agree on.
Ironically, you are right.
Yes, we do actually agree on a lot.
The irony,
we
yes.
do actually agree on a lot. I think you would agree as well. The 2 subs today, embarrassing. Be honest.
Yeah, I said this. Let me just repeat this. Just to repeat this. All of the issues I see.
You know what? Then it's weird, yeah.
He
said that you played well in the first half, but then you had to make the change of bringing Amrabat off. Why? How can he contradict himself like that?
Correct. Again, pressure troops. The pressure's getting to man. That's why. That's why he's saying what he's saying. That's why he's doing what he's doing. That's why he's making the decisions he's making. Pressure.
But why would pressure mean that you play one of your worst performing players every week consistently and even come out and back him?
Because that's just stubbornness. Because he genuinely believes that he can turn it around. He said it.
I'm going to play 1 goal and 1 assist, bro.
Again.
But here's the thing. You can let Mount play for a couple games, stink it up and then bench him. Bench numerous other players.
By the way, Mount's been better than Bruno, by the way.
Agreed.
When it's Rashford, he gets all this. I don't get it. Maybe it's just favoritism.
It's favoritism as well. That comes into pressure, stubbornness, favoritism. It all falls under the same umbrella.
Rashford has money in the bank from last year.
People keep saying that. Maybe, yeah.
Brother, money finished.
Maybe.
This guy has 1 goal in 10 games. What money, Habibi?
Yeah.
Money finished.
He should have done. Hassam's right. He should have done dropped him. I said this. He should have, but he won't. And that's why he's going to get sacked. But in regards to it, I'm not going to go overboard like people want and start talking about his. Like I said, the problems ain't the signings. Amrabat I throw in the mix. I like Amrabat as well. I have a problem with 2 of his signings of the whole 2 seasons.
To Casablanca today.
Yeah, it's Amrabat. Like that's gonna happen. Though. That's gonna happen. You play in defensive midfield and you're aggressive in your approach, which he is. You're going to. I don't mind that. Like I said, I have no issues apart from 2 players with his permanent signings. Let me correct that. Forget the loan side. Permanent sign, I have no issue with. I'm talking about Malacia, Martinez, Casemiro. Cool. Amrabat, cool. Højlund, cool. No issues with that. Anthony and Mount is 2 of his 3 attacking signings and the major problems. So I don't know what Hassam's talking about when he's talking about, his talent ID. I still
basically, I'm just judging it pre-time, and you're just waiting for it to happen to judge it. That's
waiting for what? What am I waiting for?
So with these players,
just Malacia. Malacia is the only one. Malacia is the only one.
No, but Onana also you have to wait because what if he's shit for the next
season? No, I've seen enough where I go, all right, cool. Just character-wise.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, what we're talking about, it's 1 signing. See people, what I'm talking about. There's 1 signing I'm waiting for, and he hasn't had a fair shot. I want to see him get a run. I said it all preseason, all summer long. Play Malacia at left back just so I can see what he's doing. Play him 5-6 games because Shaw's not good enough. We know that. Reguilon only got brought in alone because both of those 2 got injured, and they're still injured now. I think Malacia is doing light training. What are we talking about here, people? Don't let that. Some can't try do a catch man out and all these things. I'm very consistent. I remember what I said.
Many times.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
Can I just say something quickly? I just want to say something on Bruno. I know Flawless's argument with Bruno is like, we already know what Bruno is. I just want to say something. Bruno is the most obnoxious bitch of a footballer I've seen my entire life. Will always whine and bitch when things don't go his way. Last week we spoke about Odegaard. Bruno takes to the next level. When it's a big game, he's the biggest pussy on this entire pitch. I'm so sorry. There was a moment in the second half where it was like 2-0. I think it was even 2-0 at the time, or even 3-0, where he just tackled someone and started walking around like, oh, fuck this, fuck that. And by the way, this is not the first time he's kicked players in big games haven't been sent off. He need to get sent off as well for that shit. This ain't no MMA. We ain't watching UFC fight night. This fucking football. You can't be kicking players like that. So what if, because the question now becomes, genuine question, what if when he kicked Doku like that, it actually landed and Doku had a season-ending injury? Then he would have been sent off. So why don't we send off? We always talk about intent. That was clear intent to kick him. Bruno, this is why Bruno will never be in the elite category his whole life. Never. With
the kick was Anthony.
No, I'm after that. Bruno, when he attempted the tackle on Doku, he went down on the ground. He couldn't catch him the first time. He reached out to kick him again. I promise you, go watch that replay there to see the memories there when I hate. My memories for hate.
Yeah, it's great when it hate, isn't it? But when it's your own club, it ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Interesting that. You know what I'm saying? Manchester United up here, fam. You know what I'm saying? Manchester United up here.
Just how life works.
For you, not for me.
Anyway, let me just say this on Bruno. This is why he'll never be in the elite category. And for me, it's not about him as a footballer or based on ability or none of that. It's because big games, you don't perform. This is genuinely something that we have seen over and over and over. Bet money right now, Bruno won't perform at Anfield. He won't perform against Arsenal. He won't, possibly even if we consider Chelsea a big game, he won't even perform against Chelsea. This is the reality. This is who Bruno is. Bruno is very good for Sheffield at home, for Burnley away. That's what Bruno good for. Oh, Forest.
Maybe depend.
Nottingham Forest to
2
Let me score a penalty to win the game.
Does he?
And I'll be honest with you. Final point I'll make on this. This is where I tell Flawless. Even he said, ironically, we agree on a lot. I can't lie to you. But Ten Hag gonna die on this Bruno Rashford hill. He need to drop both. Let's cut the crap here. Let's cut the rubbish. All this money in the bank. Money has expired. Credit card has stopped swiping. Khalas. Both these guys, they need to be sent to the bench. Mount, who Lewis keeps laughing at and we mock, has 100% been better than Bruno this season. And whichever fucking random winger you want to bring, he's been better than Rashford. Palestri, better than Rashford. Garnacho, better than Rashford. Random youngster, better than Rashford. Anthony, even though he ain't played, also better than Rashford. But Rashford has dropped. By the way, just today in the game, it was 2-0. Clear-cut opportunity. Infamously, in the words of Flawless. Clear-cut chance.
Only one we created, man.
He misses it. He misses it in front of goal. When Scott McTominay has your most dangerous chance, you know you're done out here.
It is, but just like quickly in regards to David, I'm glad you said that about Bruno because, you know, I've been saying that. So it's not a surprise that he's not performed because he's just not good. I'll never forget when Troopz first met me. It was January when I first did the Back Again podcast for the United Arsenal game. I think it was Arsenal United. And he was like, you don't rate Bruno. No. Yeah, me, you, Rants, and Premsy. And he was like,
it was Prems.
Yeah, it was Prems, and he was like, "What? You don't rate Bruno?" And I was like, "No." And Lewis has known me a long time. I've been talking about.
Yeah, you ain't rated him for years.
I don't criticize him. Like I don't expect him to turn up. But Sam, you gotta stop complaining about referees. You know why? You're expecting consistency from inconsistent people.
But it's pathetic, though. He should have been sent off.
I'm not disagreeing with him being sent off.
Shit.
What I'm saying is, you complaining about. You're gonna be complaining about arrest from now. For the next decade, for the next 12 years, 100%. You know what I'm saying? It's mad.
We have to fix it. One thing I will disagree, I don't think the first one was a penalty. Honest opinion, I don't think it's a penalty. It was too soft, in my opinion.
But that's where, again, I don't think it's a penalty.
But his hands all over him.
Hoyland got
soft. How many times does that happen every game?
Like, but you shouldn't be doing that, in all honesty.
Hoyland got
but then you know if Lewis. Be honest, if that gets given as a penalty every game, then we're going to have 2-3 penalties every game then. If that's a penalty.
Bruno will get some GNA, man. I'm with that.
Simple as that.
I'm with that. But yeah, man.
Speaking of no GA, perfect segue.
Oh, no, we don't need to segue just yet.
Chelsea 0.
Shit,
Brentford.
Talk about Chelsea.
Thanks.
Chelsea 0. Brentford 2. Another defeat for Chelsea. Lewis. Brentford have become the first side to ever win their first 3 Premier League away games against Chelsea. And you have also lost your 8th Premier League home game in 2023. You've only won 3. That's your most defeats in a calendar year since 1986.
Keep the stats going. I'm just going to get my charger.
When you lost 10 in that year, Brentford climbed above you with that win as well. That dropped you back in to the bottom half of the table. And to compound Chelsea's woes at Stamford Bridge, the Blues have now won fewer matches at their ground than Brentford since April, with the Bees claiming 2 successes in that time. Lewis, what is going on at the Bridge?
Well, this is what a banterer feels like, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good. But yeah, one step forward and we moonwalk right back into the same position as usual. And now I just don't feel confident for any game that we have coming back.
Back to life,
yes.
Back to reality, back to
Literally,
the bottom.
One nice little 75-minute game against Arsenal, and then straight back to the same old shit. This felt like the same Chelsea from the first few games of the season, or from the last 4 years, if we really want to go that deep into it. 30 good minutes, 60 minutes sleeping. Struggle to break a low block, concede some stupid goal, and give away 3 points. This is why we're the easiest team to play against away. Because
3 men around Pinnock, and not one of them, Thiago Silva, Disasi, and Madueke. He was unlucky when he hit the bar.
Even then, you look at the build-up. Sterling's fucking walking. It's not even tracking the guy who gets the assist. It's an embarrassment. It's an absolute embarrassment.
Lewis, don't tell me. English left winger not tracking his man. Yeah, I've seen that. Hey.
Oh, boy. Everyone knows how to play away at Chelsea. Just park the bus. And that's why, like, talk about the fuck-trying of fixtures we have coming up. What about when we have Everton at home after that? That Sean Dyche low block. Oh, dear. Then you have to play Sheffield United. Oh, dear. Wolves away. Where is our next win coming from? That's what I'd like to know, because I don't have any confidence. When we start well, our game management fucks things up. When we're playing games that we should win, we set up poorly, or we play to protect the point. This one was, again, stupid. Like, you're playing a low block, and Poch plays 3 centre-backs again. This time without the one against Nottingham Forest, he played without a left-back. This time he wants to play without a right-back. For what? Now we had no play coming off the right, and we were predictable as fuck in the final third. If it weren't Cole Palmer, we weren't doing anything. Madueke had 1 shot that hit the post, and then he got triple marked for the rest of the match, and then did nothing. Jackson, he needs more time, but we don't have time.
How much time, blood? Because man was told baby Drogba, bro.
He needs more time than we have. We need an experienced striker. And, like, maybe the shoes are too big for him right now. I'm not going to say he can't fill them eventually, but he ain't there yet. He ain't there yet. That's why, like, for all the new signings and everything, I'm not saying sell any of them. I'm saying, yeah, we're not at the level that we should be. I get we might have missed Enzo's passing, but he decided to play Gallagher in the pivot again, which was like, what are you doing? We know that doesn't work. And you go and persist that. Could have just put Ugo Chukwu in there with Caicedo. Play Gallagher in the 10. You could put Palmer on the right, Sterling on the left. I guess that would work. Like, realistically, Madueke could have just started the Blackburn game. He didn't have to start this game. But yet again, we start poorly and we set up poorly and we're doomed to fail from the start. Attackers kind of should have buried their chances. Asked Sterling to be clinical in 2023. It is what it is, but we moved. This guy just isn't consistent at all. We got a 21-year-old in Cole Palmer who's literally telling players where to be, shouting at players, acting like he's the manager himself because he's the only one with working brain cells in that attack. That poor guy tried to make everything in that first half and he just got let down and let down and let down. I need to know why Gusto got dropped as well, because that doesn't make any sense to me. Like I said, killed all of our play off the right hand
side.
I
saw that in your fan cam.
Yeah, it was the Trent impression he did against Arsenal, man. That's what it was.
Okay, but then he can persist with Chilwell, inspire shit games. Gallagher, he can give him the armband. Sterling, Jackson, endless players. But Gusto, who's been one of our best players this season, makes one bad mistake and he's off. How does that make any sense? The attack's to blame. 2 shots on target out of 17 against Brentford is a fucking disgrace.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Disassi, like I know you're not really a right back, but come on, one of your best attributes is aerial threat, and look what you fucking did for the first goal. The only players that come out of that game with any grace is Robert Sanchez. Fair play to him. He kept the scoreline decent. That was a much better return.
Yeah, because he made a great save at 0-0.
0-0 and at 1-0. It could have been
1-0 was even better. It was like Emi Martinez.
Even for the second goal, like the fact that he even managed to get back in time says is a testament about his speed. I didn't expect that from him. I thought we were fucked in general. But he came out of it good. Silva played well. Colwell played well. Palmer. That's it. That's it, really. Nobody else really shone.
How much time does Poch get? Because blood, how long can this continue with Chelsea? I mean, you're not even like, it don't even look like you could qualify for the fucking Conference League, mate.
Well, that's why do you think I'm putting
2 years out of Europe?
Why do you think I'm putting everything on this Carabao Cup? I demand that trophy. Right now, it's looking like the only realistic way that we're getting into Europe. I need that. Plus, this team needs that winning feeling. But
gets the Europa League, no?
Pochettino, most of the fan base is already drinking the trust the process Kool-Aid and everything. I do think it is a bit too early to sack him, but this guy gives me no confidence. The guy came out after the game and said, we played Liverpool and Arsenal and the team did really well. When you see this type of game like today or Nottingham Forest, we dominate, but we can't score goals when the block is so deep. There are many bodies inside the box and we struggle to score. But in different games, when he played Arsenal and Liverpool, the team did really well. That's why we're not worried. This guy is just basically giving them the blueprint on how to beat Chelsea. Park the bus, because he don't know how to do it. He's never been able to do it. It was a problem with PSG when he had Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi. And now I'm meant to believe he can do it with Jackson, Sterling, and Mudryk. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Like, nearly every game where we have dropped points, except Arsenal and Liverpool, I've come out and said Poch is partly culpable for. And that was a winnable run of games. Arsenal, not his fault. Brentford is the easiest game out of the run that we had. They had 1 win in 7. Like, I want to give him time, but I don't know where our next win is coming from. And I'm thinking, to me personally, if we don't get through that fucked run of fixtures without some wins, and then we go into Everton, Sheffield United, Wolves, and Luton, and we are on the same BS as that, that's when I'm done. That's when I'm done. Because I would have been patient enough to even get to that point.
Can I give you your next 2 wins? Spurs and City. That's our next 2 wins. 100%.
Who's next 2 wins?
Yo, who's on? High blood.
Well, they're the next 2 teams winning. That must be.
You must have Fredo's plug.
Bro, Chelsea. Troopz, look how they played against your team. Bro, these guys turn up in the big game. I don't know what the fuck it is, but they just have some different shit in the big games. Like, all these mid-table teams they can't turn up against. I expect them to beat Spurs next week. I think they're going to beat Spurs. Genuinely.
Spurs got a genuine £100 million midfielder in their midfield, but we move. Different conversation. But yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Bro, I will remove you from the fucking thing, blood. Yeah? I will remove you, blood. You get me?
People, just to clarify, yeah, I'm here just to run jokes. I obviously give serious analysis, but I'm running bants. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my jokes off. Yeah, man. Yeah. It was funny when you was reading out them fucking stats, though, mate. Innit? Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. But when I state true facts, it's a problem. Oh, yeah.
Guys, Jackson's the worst striker in the league. Honestly.
Oh yeah, Jackson's bad. Yeah. He is real bad.
You're talking about time. Ain't no time for that shit right there.
He is real bad.
His confidence just dropped the last 2 games because he was good before that. Then he came on against Arsenal, should have buried a chance there, and then he overfought it. And then today he was hiding behind defenders. His awareness, he's good at running in behind, but in the box, his movement needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work because he don't know where to go. There's crosses coming into the box all the time and he's never in the right position. Headers into the box and he's not at the back post. That's where he needs to improve on. But there is good areas in his game too. But right now the confidence is just low.
Nah, his confidence will be rock bottom, of course. That makes sense.
You can't say baby Drogba. It's like more baby Batshuayi, to be honest with you.
Hey, baby Drogba, we never said how long it was going to take him to grow up. We never said how long it was going to take him to grow up.
We never said how long it was going to take.
He's got a death row contract, so he's got a while, innit?
Yeah, he's got time. And like, I'll give him time. I'll give all of the new signings time. I'm fine with that. But this isn't like Arteta, who was in his first job. And you can say, trust the process because a man's learning on the job. This is a guy in his 5th job. And all I'm seeing is excuses. And cuckoo. Do you know how much pressure you're putting on this guy's shoulders? 100%. Coming off a long-term injury. Acting like he's the difference between 12th place and being 4th. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Constant talk about injuries when the only 2 players who would really walk into our team who were injured was Jameson and Cuckoo. And Gusto was one of our best players this season, so we didn't even really need to deep having James anyway. It's just excuses left, right, and centre, and everyone's just drinking.
James was shit when he came on.
We have a lot of injuries. Yeah, because he's coming.
Was shit when he came on. 100%.
Yeah, he needs to get sharp in it. That's like his 2nd appearance off the bench. I'm not expecting much. That whole bench was just a giant mess in general. I didn't know what we expected from it.
Hold that, Caicedo. It could have been a title race, you stupid motherfucker. Go on,
he's still got you rattled in near Halloween.
Brother, me and him could
move on, bro. Move on.
Lad, we could say the same about you and Havertz and Mount, fam.
At least they played for my club. Caicedo's done nothing for them. They took my club to 12.
How you speak about
I've got a reason to be annoyed. How's Caicedo done with Liverpool?
Try with that one, please.
He's done nothing.
Speaking of Halloween, he got tricked. You get me? It wasn't a treat.
Oh my God. Did you really just say that?
He really tried it, blood.
He really tried.
At least it's new material. I didn't make the Trent Arsenal joke 15 shows in a row.
I'm still going to make it. Same way. Yeah, of course, I'm still going to run it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still run that joke. Because you no, it's not because you bite every time. If you stop biting, I'll shut up. But every time I say you bite, you're going to bite. You know what I'm saying? And that. You're going to bite, man. Look at him. He's still going to bite.
Mountain
still going back, man. Same way you can't forget about Caicedo, you can't forget about me.
No creativity.
Like I said, if you shut up, I would stop saying it. But every time I say it, you bite. Every single time.
Shut up on a podcast.
Every single time, man. No, every time I say it, you bite. Just don't say nothing, innit? When you say stuff about United, I ignore you all the time. You tweet about us 24/7. I don't say nothing.
That's a lie.
You tweet about us, yo, go check. You don't tweet about us 24/7.
I haven't even tweeted about you today.
Again, just 24/7. I said that's not one day, my friend.
Yeah,
but we know you and numbers. We know you and numbers don't mix because a decade 12 years. Guaranteed. I type in your name on Twitter and put Manchester United. A tweet pops up from this week. Guaranteed. Not this week,
but today you had Manchester Derby.
I never said you said today. You said today. I'm very specific with my words. I said 24/7. That's not one thing.
There's nothing wrong with constantly hating on your rivals.
He does. Yeah, I'm saying. So this guy would have
talked about Arsenal to take the piss all the time. I want
constant.
But Lewis, the thing
that's
is,
why I'll take it. I guess part of the game.
Lewis, the thing is,
everyone should have their shots on us.
The thing is, you'll own it. He'll lie about it like we don't see his Twitter, like it's not public.
My tweets have all been political this week.
Always crying about United, man. You know what I'm saying? He tweets more about United
than I do. Cry about the team in 9th. You're crying already. I don't need to cry. If you're crying, I'm happy.
Look, one Trent joke, and you still mad in it. Hey, 50 Cent still touring off Get Rich or Die Trying 20 years later, man. I'm a dine out on these jokes. You know what I'm saying? I say these jokes for me.
Has good music.
The audience of one. You keep doing this. You keep talking about everybody else.
Music.
Oh, nobody's laughing. I have good jokes for me. They're for me. It's an audience of one. You know what I'm saying? If someone else laughs, it's a bonus.
Your jokes are supposed to make other people laugh. Not
they're not. No, they're not. It's myself. That's why my tag is laughing at my own jokes. Yeah, I'm saying that. Like 110%. It's for me.
I'm the one with the glasses here, and you're the nerd.
I don't care. You are a nerd. We've established this. No. We know this. You are a nerd. We know this,
Nerds
man.
Laugh at their own jokes.
We laugh at you. You're a nerd. We know this, man. It's okay, man.
Grow up.
Says the chemical. What are you, the chemical engineer? That's a nerdy job. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about, man? I'm saying. I ain't lying.
That means
there ain't no guys from the ends doing that. No disrespect to chemical engineers, by the way. It's a fire job. It's a fire job because you get paid well and it's very complicated. There's no disrespect when I say
I've decided instead to sit up here and talk to you about football at fucking 4 a.m.
Man. Yeah, of course. Because you love it, man. It's all right, Hassan. You love it. It's facts.
No, I don't.
You do love it, man. Tell your face you don't love it. Why are you smiling? You know what I'm saying? Tell your face you don't love it, man.
I'm happy, alhamdulillah. I'm happy, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Thank God it means.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. Thank God you're here talking to me about football at 4 a.m.
No.
You're lucky. I'm saying.
No. I never said thank God I'm talking.
Wait, I just want to clarify. Shout out to all the chemical engineers. You lot are real ones still. That's a fire job. No disrespect.
Can't lie to you.
Yeah, but we're crap, and then we better beat Blackburn on midweek because I need
this chemical engineer talking about what's cool and not
right now.
Hey, chemical engineering is very cool. It is.
He's rattled.
I swear to God, Wallah, I'm not rattled. I'm smiling. Wallah, I'm not rattled. I cannot tell you on camera.
It's very cool.
Very cool.
No, Wallah, I cannot tell you on camera though.
You trying to push people to go into that lane.
No, but Troopz, Wallah, I cannot tell you on camera why.
Yes, man. Trying to make people stand up for science. I respect it, man. I respect it, man.
I already know what you're gonna say, man. I know.
No, but I swear, you don't even know what we can make, bro.
I know. That's how I put 2 and 2.
To understand why it's cool now. There's so much I can make.
Yeah, man. 100% Breaking Bad settings, man. Shout out Breaking Bad. That put me onto science too, man. You feel me? That's no disrespect to any scientists watching. You lot are much smarter than I am. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Oh,
it is a nerd job. It is a nerd job, but it's cool. It's very cool.
Fly through the rest of the results for the people. Them Wolves 2, Newcastle 2.
Refs are fucking shit.
That penalty was dodgy again, blood. Like I think
flawless. I complained again in the same video. You didn't have to wait.
I'm on, man. I told you about referees, man, and VAR and all them. You know what they're like.
They just don't understand the sport. They don't.
They don't. I agree with that.
It's like bringing someone who like from us to referee NBA. Like, okay, we understand it, but do we really understand it? Like, I don't know, man. It's just they don't understand this. But the guy kicked the ball first, and it went through him. Like, what the fuck is he supposed to do? It's just okay. Pause. Fair enough.
How can he say fair enough? How come I think it went through him? Like, whoa, man. Whoa, that's wild, man.
No, that's a good pause. That's a correct pause.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
he just saying it's a big ayo.
Yeah, fair enough. And then you know what? I thought about it. You're right. I'm a pause. I just stopped speaking as well.
Yo.
That's a pause, man.
Hey, yo.
Bournemouth 2, Burnley 1. Bournemouth getting a vital win. That Charlie Taylor goal from Burnley was a banger, and then Philip Billing with a lovely goal from for Bournemouth.
It was at Bournemouth, right?
Bournemouth.
And Burnley went 1-0 up, and then Bournemouth scored. All right, yeah, cool.
Brighton 1, Fulham 1. Evan Ferguson giving Brighton the lead, but then Paulina with a banger. That was a banger, blood, to give Brighton Fulham a point. Sorry. Aston Villa 3, Luton 1. That's Villa's 12th win in a row at home.
Fucking hell.
Jesus.
Yeah, when we go serious.
When we go Villa Park, it's going to be a tough game for all three of us. Obviously, it's going to be tough for Flawless and Lewis anyway, but
facts.
That's in April. April's problems are April's problems.
Yeah, when do we play Villa away?
We got to go Tottenham.
Oh yeah, that's
actually, we can leave Poch there. That's fine.
You still have Jorginho.
We can leave Poch there.
Yeah, don't even let him back on the coach if we lose.
Just about to say, just leave him there.
Parting gift.
You're an idiot.
That's a parting gift. And then the probably surprise of the weekend: West Ham 0, Everton 1. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That was a lovely finish, blood.
Hey, shout out Sean Dyche, man. You know what I'm saying?
The prison
fucking West Ham. So weird. This game, the result of this. Everton, the result have been so weird this season. They beat West Ham. They lost to Luton. I swear Everton had another win as well. Like
Brentford away. Brentford
away. Everyone predicted them to lose, and they won that game. Like, It's so strange.
This guy's stressing about Everton.
They beat Brentford. They beat West
Look
Ham.
at him.
Oh, bro.
He's actually like,
his
oh my days.
He's actually depressed, man.
And they're going to play low block.
Guys, we're laughing at his pain. He's fully depressed. Like, look at him. Lewis,
we know
you're
we're
going to beat
gonna
Spurs. You're going to beat Spurs. I'm telling you.
Bro, spare me that hopium.
Don't get mistaken. You'll get points off us. You'll get points off us, Lewis. Don't worry about it.
Well, what? One.
And City.
Yeah,
One.
hey, maybe.
You know
maybe all
what? We
three.
might need it after the
Bro,
run
they turn
before,
up at
but
big
you know
games. I don't know what the fuck it is. Every time there is a big game, they turn up. I cannot explain
You think United are a big game? Does he know?
No, I'm talking about City and Spurs. I'm talking about
I thought you talking about us. My bad. I thought you talking about us.
Yeah, City and Spurs. And Poch does usually do well against Pep too. So that's another thing. And Chelsea.
I love this
also,
copium
if we're being
to the
honest,
Chelsea lot. I love it.
because I'm not even doing hopium. Lewis knows Chelsea usually owns Spurs even in their own backyard.
We
Spurs
didn't win last season. We lost.
Yeah, but Spurs have a shit record against Chelsea. You know this better than anyone, Lewis. You see how shit their record is?
That don't mean nothing. When was the last time we beat Tottenham? We
Literally
didn't beat them
last
last
year.
season. The season before.
Bro. Yeah. You beat them twice in their own
That feels
backyard.
like 10 years ago. I won't lie.
But
We lost there last year, so why are we even going to act like that means
It's going to be a
anything?
good game, though. Like I say, it's a Monday as well. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, so I've got the whole day to drink,
Spurs
so I
in that
can hopefully not remember the game.
We do have some midweek fixtures as well, blood. I just want to get some predictions from the man them. West Ham taking on Arsenal Wednesday evening. We actually all play on Wednesday still.
Yay. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Big up the scheduling again, by the way. Fantastic
Lewis,
scheduling in Premier League.
Yeah, great. Fucking pricks. Me, Lewis, and Hussam kick off at 7:45. Flores kicks off at 8:15.
Oh, they put us in
Always
prime
the main
time.
event.
It was in prime time. Yeah, well, yeah. Thank you.
But the
Hey.
two games they put on Sky are they got two games on Sky. They got West Ham Arsenal and they've put United Newcastle.
Thank God I
makes
don't have this problem.
Oh,
Thank
my
God.
game isn't televised. Thank the Lord.
But
No,
West
we
Ham
won't get cooked.
but West Ham Arsenal. We went away in the last round, Brentford, 1-0 victory. A comfortable victory, I must say. So
Is it away or at home?
it's away again.
Oh, is this the first time you've been there since last season in the league?
Yeah, so it's the 2-2.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
But they ain't got Rice now.
That is true.
yeah.
But they do have Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going
Some
to
say
say
an
West
upgrade,
Ham penalties.
you know?
West Ham penalties.
Yeah, West Ham penalties. Same exact prediction.
Swear down.
Yeah,
Bro,
I think they can hold out. You guys will
Yeah.
rotate too. So it won't be the same sort of
I
team.
legit don't know, yeah, because both sides are going to rotate, and I really dislike Arsenal.
Plus,
We went to
Arteta
Brentford and got. We went to Brentford in the last round and got a win, though, blood.
No, you know what, Troopz, I'm with you, man. Arsenal 2-0.
2-0.
2-1. Arsenal 2-1.
That's the flawless.
And you lot are-
right there. I don't feel like you fully believe it, you know? You
Of
don't
course,
fully
why
believe
can't
it.
why can't they?
Arteta don't take it serious. Never has.
Why can't they go at the rotated Arsenal side, go away to a rotated
No, they
West Ham
can.
side
Make
and win?
no mistake,
Yeah, that's
they
what I
can.
said. Yeah, man, 2-1. Yeah, I won't put money on
If
it.
you're talking about they can, of course they can.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
I mean,
2-1.
Yeah, because they're in the Europa League too, maybe.
I mean, in
Penalties.
the last round, like I said, we went to Brentford away,
Yeah,
rotated
facts.
team and beat them.
Yeah, and
So-
Brentford's a tough place to go. London derby as well. See, I'm with you, Troopz,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah, let me
I'm
not
saying
speak.
Arsenal 2-1.
While they fucking own our ground.
Chelsea Blackburn.
3-0, I demand it, and I'm not accepting anything less. If you lot can't take your frustrations out on Brentford, you better take it out on Blackburn. Otherwise, boy, don't even make that game difficult. I swear, if you can't break down the Blackburn low block, we're finished. We're finished.
If you lose, does Poch get sacked? Because realistically, that's your only realistic shot at a trophy. Because the
FA Cup?
likes of because the likes of us, Liverpool, City, United, Tottenham, Newcastle, they will take the FA Cup seriously, blood. So you got no chance in hell.
He won't get sacked.
Big up
but
Vince McMahon.
I mean, that would be a massive. If it was because of Pochettino, shit, I might be out by then. If that's the case, but it all depends on the context. It could be because yet again we don't finish our chances. And if that's the case, then whatever. But I demand a 3-0 Chelsea win.
Man, them.
Can't you just find a kid in your academy who scores goals and just play him?
Well, we got a bunch of kids in our academy anyway. Probably
They got
David.
They got a bunch of kids in their team.
He's injured again.
No, I'm talking about like some random 16, 17-year-old kid who could just score goals. Just play him. What have you got to lose? Nothing.
What's this?
I'd love to know if we had one of them.
You probably
buy
do.
them.
Probably do.
Man, them predictions.
Chelsea, Blackburn.
Chelsea would come on, man.
Yeah, Chelsea 2-0. I think they do the business. Chelsea 2-0, man. We see Lewis smile, you know what I'm saying, for the first time in 3 episodes.
You won't even smile, blood. It's Blackburn.
I won't smile until I get the 3rd goal. If it's a 1-0, I'm just going to come out that game.
Just for that, I say Chelsea 3-0. There we go.
My guy.
I'll say Chelsea 2-0. Big up the depressed Lewis.
I say Chelsea 2-0. I say Chelsea 2-0 as well, blood.
Yeah. You
Liverpool travel to Bournemouth.
Hey. Big up Bournemouth. We winning the game, brother.
Yeah, that's just a standard little, I'll say 3-1. 3-1.
I hope they just give us Mansfield in the next round or something because this one.
No. Leave us some. We need all that.
Oh, you're looking for a favorable draw, Hassan? Yeah. Okay.
Of course, I don't get people who like, I want to play the toughest team.
And flex. Go play Arsenal.
No, I don't. Give me fucking Mansfield or Porto.
You play Arsenal.
You're right. Yeah, Liverpool, Arsenal, man. You know what I'm saying? The two of the 3 title contending teams. You know what I'm saying? We're in that.
Yeah, man. Prime time football.
Facts. What a game that would be, man. Two teams play entertaining football as well.
Give us Mansfield. We're mid-table. No one cares about
Troopz, you always notice how every episode these losers want us to fight. 100% every time. So jealous of the top row status. So jealous of it.
I don't want you.
No, we just want to know who the better team is out of the 2.
I just want.
Next week I play Luton.
You think anyone cares about United Chelsea?
I'm going to beat them by 3 or 4 goals. I'm going to be back here, inshallah, on the top row while you're both.
No. What it is, we don't want you two to fight. I just want Liverpool or Arsenal to go out of the competition. That's all it is.
Yeah,
I'm very clear in my intention.
Why are you worried when Newcastle are beating you anyway?
Hey, you're right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if one of you want to play
because I still want you miserable. I still want you lot out regardless. We could be in League 2 and I still want you lot not to do well. What are we talking
about? Give me Newcastle away. If we get battered, at least I can go out after.
Imagine you get relegated.
If you do pull up, if you I'll be midweek, forget that. I thought it'd be weekend. Never mind. So I don't.
I still be a good nice Newcastle.
I might, still. Yeah, go on.
Man United, Newcastle.
Don't smile. It ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? Shave, don't do that.
I got Sean Longstaff.
Manchester United 2-1. Actually, you know what? It'll switch it up, and that team will play better than this team. 2-1, Manchester United.
Yeah, and then on the weekend he just bring back Bruno Rashford.
Absolutely, that's exactly what he's gonna do.
1-0 United.
We'll draw away at Fulham.
1-0 United.
Yeah, 2-1 Manchester United.
Newcastle to get the win for me.
Yeah, I'm with you, Sam. I'm going 2-1 Newcastle.
After you know what? Troops, and you stab me in the back,
I can't lie, bro. I'm going 2-0 Newcastle.
Look at you, stab me in the back even again. I'm saying,
bro, big man thing. You man are
shit.
Yeah, you man.
Yeah, we know this, but you can
shit.
There's no money on it. Yeah, we are in problems. So Newcastle, to be honest, they just drew against Wolves. Injuries piling up.
No, but that's not a problem. They beat PSG. Yes. They beat they're on a high still. They're happy this season.
Cool. We'll be back here when we get past them, and you lot should believe me, even though I'm lying. But go on, carry on.
Brother, this is the Carabao Cup 5th round. We're not gonna clap for you because you beat.
This guy didn't even listen to what I just said, but we move. This guy, prime example, man. I said you should believe me, even though I'm lying.
Can you give me the excuse that it's 4:11 a.m. right now? Would you at least give me that?
No, because I stream late all the time. There's no excuse.
Wow. Yeah, I'm saying. Is up, blood. I'm always in Flawless' chat.
I'm literally going live after this.
Yeah, I was going to say
going live after this.
Well, I'll see
how the fuck are you going live after this? Which time then?
Probably about. Well, I had to push the show back, but yeah, I'm going live after this. So don't hit me.
Man United.
Yeah, Man United. Yeah, it's normally the Q&A. But I was like, let me run the Man United. Yeah, there you go. Come enjoy it.
That's it. But that's it, people. We can.
Man United got rushed.
You get me? Man United got rushed. Flawless is off to do Man United.
They spun the block.
You get me?
They just walked through. They didn't spin the block. They just walked through.
It's true.
They just walked through.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If they spun the block, it would have been a mazza.
They walked through, and everyone said it was a Debo thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened.
It was first gear as well.
They walked through. They were even on a pushback. They just walked.
But big up the man them every time, blood. You lot know the vibe. You saw him, Flawless, Lewis, my brothers. Links to their channels are in the description as per usual, blood. Make sure you subscribe to the man them. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to TroopzTV. And like I say at the end of every episode, blood, stay safe and wash them fucking hands, rude boy.